Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. Before we hand this off to Mark to continue running us through Redacted, I'd like to give a shout out, which I will point out that I get nothing from these shout outs. I like to share the things we use so that you guys can check on them and see for yourself how easy they are to use. The artwork you see here in the middle of the screen there, granted that is TORGanized, or Torg artwork from the books, but it is brought to you through Roll20. Allows us to put out maps, battle scenarios, and including sharing artwork from whatever campaigns we happen to be running at the time. Also, you'll notice the little circles there to the right hand side of the map. Well, if you're looking at the screen, it'll be on the right hand side of the map. Those are brought to you through Hero Forge. Hero Forge allows you to create custom miniatures from fantasy style all the way up to sci-fi. If you're a subscriber, you can turn the digital versions of those into digital copies for your digital games. Let's see. We also have GUICube that is a sponsor for our games. If you haven't had a chance to check out GUICube.com, go do so. They are a fantasy style world that was created by the company years ago and has been expanded upon by contributors over the years, mainly those who follow GUICube, and who knows, maybe you got a DM at home that has shared something that, a tavern or a person, NPC or something along those lines that you guys have liked. It might be in their books. Go check them out, GUICube.com. If you're watching us on Twitch, down below we have two links. One is to our website and the other one is to Extra Life. Now, Extra Life runs year-long, so that any point in time throughout the year, when you can and when you'd like to, you can give to the Children's Miracle Network as well as the Children's Hospitals. Now, the website is set up to kind of give you a little bit of information about what we do. Marcus, who plays on our Thursday and Friday night games, has worked on it and connected us with a shop that you can go on there and you can get our symbol, like the one you see when the stream starts every day, on a t-shirt or a blanket or a mug. Let's see, Robert has actually gotten a shirt from there with a golden dragon circling the emblem itself. So,
yes, but I'm not wearing it today.
Oh yeah. What? You're not wearing it and we're streaming? What is wrong with you? But yeah, go to the shop.
Wearing his horns and demon armor.
That's
one trader point for you, Robert.
Well, actually, I'm covered in a symbiote right now, so.
Damn it, Baxter. So yes, where was I since I've gotten off track? Okay, yeah, so check out the website for the shop. You can get some paraphernalia if you'd like to. Give it a look-see. Also, if you're watching us on Twitch, you'll notice down beside the chat we have what looks like little bubbles, or at least that's what Dragon Queen calls it. We've called those Chaos Bubbles. You can collect those as you're watching our programs and use those on our Friday night game as of right now to create more chaos for Robert's already chaotic Consequences of Chaos game. It's a lot of chaos. Yeah, well, watch the show. There's a lot more. As far as that's concerned, I think it's everything, unless anyone has any announcements or any thing they'd like to share before we hand it off to Mark.
Lehman?
Go to myminifig.com and subscribe to the Torg Tribal Adventures, and you can get some STL files and get some cool minis.
Ooh.
And you also have a podcast now that you guys do you not?
Yes. A podcast that's also put on YouTube at about the same time on the Ulysses Spila official channel. We have that going, as well as wherever you like to go to get your podcasts, whether that's iTunes, Spotify, Audible. Just type in Torg Eternity Delphi Council Debriefings, and we are on our second episode, and both, depending on where you're watching, Mark and Rod are on the last one, both, as well as myself. So we'll try to get those out weekly, and the mini subscriptions are monthly subscriptions for $5. You get quite a few minis, and that's pretty cool. So that's what's going on in the official Torg world.
And that's
with the tribes. I was gonna say is you get an adventure also.
Yes.
Just a 4-scene adventure, which have been pretty cool.
Now, when and where can they catch that live?
Oh,
No,
we don't do
no
the.
live?
We're not doing live yet.
We
Come
don't
on.
do live.
Just checking.
It's a taped podcast, is
Yes.
right? So it wouldn't be a live, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's taped. And
We're
then...
just learning how to do a recording right now.
Well-
Come on.
I mean, it's not like you guys have any experience doing live anyway, so that's fine.
I believe Mike has been running the tribals. Mike? Are you planning on running? Did I see a post for in TORGanized play for the second mission that came out this month?
Yeah, later in the month, running it on Sunday the 19th and then Thursday the 23rd.
I think I put the first one up, not the second one.
They're both there. They're both
You've
there.
been overly efficient, Rod.
So I only built one. Like, I built 2 tables of the first mission.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mark asked if you were running the second mission.
Oh, the second one, I am not running the second mission yet because I need to put that together and actually put it on a tabletop.
Well, you're planning
Yeah.
to. You just haven't yet.
Planning to, I just haven't yet. Yes.
Okay.
You know, those pesky day jobs get in the way.
Not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, we were talking about that. All right. And so if you want to be, if anybody wants to be lazy about getting the links to any of this stuff, if you go onto Facebook and find us at TORGanized Play, that's the group name, and join us there. We put links to all this stuff out there. We'll put links to the tribal stuff. We put links to the podcast. Put links to YouTube. Put links to Roll Hit Die, et cetera, et cetera. So if you don't find us there, that's just the easy way to get it all. All right. So let's recap. Last session. You guys were coming into Kenansville proper, and in the process of doing that, Pavel managed to gloriously intimidate the Ranger Sergeant Connolly into believing that you guys were friendly, which you were, and that was a glorious event, right? You guys come in the process, you discovered from one of the former thralls from the hive that you liberated that an optant named Tiga Sa had been captured and shipped in one of those tubes you saw Dr. Clockwork load onto his Strider and escape with to the backup site on the island of Crete. And in the process, Amy, who was your contact or apparently ran the guards at Kenansville, turned out to be some kind of a Pan-Pacifican agent or something in the city, and she took off running. And I believe Bjorn, you took after her and captured her and turned her over to the mayor.
Yes, I did.
After ransacking her rucksack, you discovered that she had in fact turned over patrol times of the Rangers and who Tigasa was to the Kikanzoku agents who captured her. At which point, when the Rangers had returned, they were pursued by literally every Adinos in the region from 4 tribes: the Tree Leapers, the Vine Walkers, the Sabretooth tribe, and then the Spike Rider. All of them Redjaw. All tribes out of the Redjaw clan. So they are not happy with you guys, and there were a big battle ensued in which both Bjorn and Hunter Ren mounted Triceratops, and you guys managed to defend the crossroads successfully. And they backed off enough to where they set up camp just outside of the tree line, at which point you managed to pick up some information about them, and you learned a few things about the Tree Leapers and the Vine Walkers, Sabretooth, and the Spike Riders, at which point they seemed to be open to parley and negotiation of some kind, but it looked like they would need to be dealt with in an individual fashion, and that's where we pick it up. Is you guys are kind of standing in the clearing, staring down at the 4 tribes, and yeah. So there we are. What do we like to do today?
All right, Yamamura, go handle it.
I would like to make friends with all of them, but I'm sure that my dice will disagree. That's the real answer.
Bjorn will be happy to serve as bodyguard.
And
Well,
yeah, we did have that discussion about who was going in to talk to who, and I think that's why we had people separated. Was Mayu and Hanubar Ren were holding back, and everybody else was kind of stepping forward. Is that still the case?
Well, when we
think so.
realized that, we're gonna have to go talk to people, that's kind of like a wave Hanabiren and Mayu forward, because there were, I believe there were indications that we're gonna have to treat each tribe differently, so everyone's gonna have different input.
They were not all the same. In fact, let's see. The tree leapers seem to carry more respect for anybody who can move into the canopy like they do. The vine walkers don't like bullies, and you discovered that attempts to intimidate them probably will backfire. Whereas the spike riders are bullies and revere strength in battle above all else, and seem to hold anyone that is not mounted as a second-class citizen. And then the saber-tooth tribe seems to value their freedom and mounted prowess as well. But they're much more of a nomadic, freedom-loving people, and that's kind of a summary of all of the details. If something becomes pertinent, you're like, oh, didn't we learn a thing? I'm happy to, because it's been a week. I'm happy to, and there was a page of stuff on it. Oh, I'm happy to refresh your memory.
Well, I'm thinking we have our dear friend Yamamura talk to the Vine Walkers first and find out why they're here.
Sure.
So we have
Vine walkers, huh?
I think we had to somehow cross the way and make a roll there so we can get to these chiefs. If I am correct, or I could be remembering something.
Yeah, I remember you were saying that their warriors were kind of up front and basically, guarding their chiefs, which is understandable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've selected the Vine walkers to deal with them first?
Bjorn has no problem with climbing up into the trees to show them that we are capable people.
That would be the tree leapers. Why are you getting in tree? These are Vine Walker people who are different. You are
You're getting really bad robotic there, Robert. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah.
I'm in a different room.
You're too far away from your receiver.
Yeah.
Check.
Coming back though now, because the baking is finally done.
The Vine Walkers were the ones that they liked peace and freedom, right?
They don't like to be bullied.
Yeah.
The intimidation will have an opposite effect. It's the persuasion part. So maybe we can find out a little more information, a little easier with a little honey.
Yeah, sure.
No, Bjorn, that doesn't mean go grab honey out of the tree.
Did you hear that I call Yamamura? He's the honey. he is like thirst trap, but will not be thirsty. I don't know.
So
there's a problem in the translation of your jokes.
I think so.
There, Pavel.
English is a second language. Will do that to you.
I think we had fun.
I still have shock on me, Mark. Did we recover that shock from
you have had enough time to recover shock. If you wanted to spend time recovering wounds, first aid, I think we did some first aid. If you need to do more, you could take that time if you wanted to.
I think we're okay on wounded because we did change a scene also to get to this point.
Yes, and we did that already.
We did that already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to the Vine Walkers.
I believe a Cosm card was played to get rid of a wound that, was inflicted on Pavel since it was Rod's fault.
It was.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Everybody else remembers, though.
That's okay. We remember clearly.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're heading up to the Vine Walkers encampment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I assume everyone is going. Is anyone hanging back?
Nope.
Is there anything I need to know before we get to the Vine Walkers encampment?
I clearly have no
Bjorn
weapons visible.
Bjorn is trying very hard not to be intimidated.
So Bjorn's trying not to be Bjorn. Check.
Exactly.
Pavel cannot help but be Pavel. Because I do have a perk that is named Intimidating Presence.
Ooh.
I mean, it doesn't force you to roll, though, right?
No, it doesn't. It's just I will, I will
Right.
still look a little. They'll probably be a little standoffish.
Okay.
The camp of the Vine Walker.
We'll smile at Bjorn not being Bjorn. He's learning. Things are coming around well.
The camp of the
Rub off
Vine Walker
eventually.
tribe is just inside the jungle tree line. A large clearing has been strung with vines, creating an intricate web from the forest floor up to the highest levels of the canopy. Adinos scamper across the vines on their feet, hand over hand, swinging in any other way imaginable. As soon as you are spotted, everything stops, as if a switch was thrown. After a moment, every Adinos on the forest floor scrambles up dangling vines or grabs low limbs. Not a sound is made and no motion seen for long moments. Those moments stretch into minutes, and just before the heroes look to act, 2 Adinos leap from the highest branch, grab vines, and nimbly dance from the treetops to the jungle floor to stand before you. I am Swift Steps Lately, and this is Jara. We welcome you to the lands of the Vine Walkers. Why have you come?
We come in peace. We wish to talk and wonder what is going on. This is very unusual to see so many different tribes of you working together, especially just to attack poor innocent people in this village. Can we speak with your chiefs?
You speak with us. I am Chief. I am Swift Steps Lately.
Nice to meet you, Swift Steps Lightly. I am Yamamura.
You speak for your clan?
Well, each person speaks for themselves, but we discuss things amongst themselves, and then I bring it forth. Yes.
They look very confused at this.
The answer is
They-
yes.
Who is chief among you?
We have many chiefs. He is but one chief. We are a group of chiefs.
Jara kind of goes, huh?
It is too confused. Our chief is a you know, the guy on the aircraft carrier. What's his name? You know. Yeah, Quinn Sebastian is chief. Yamamura speak for chief.
Ah, okay. You are champion then. Excellent.
Yes.
Several of us snicker in character.
Yes.
These will be good.
Yeah.
5 Quataloos on the Adinos.
50 Quataloos. Oh. Let's see. Why? So Jara steps forward and comes into your personal space. I am Jara, champion of the Vine Walkers. Why do you? What would you do to win my trust?
I will answer all of your questions and talk to you and tell you why we're here and tell you our plans and wish to figure out what you wish so that we can all find something that benefits us both.
Jara kind of gives you that German Shepherd head cock kind of thing. So Jar begins to have a conversation about your culture.
Okay.
Oh, did we lose Dan?
Mm-mm.
Who did we lose? 1, 2,
I'm here.
6. Okay. And it's clear that Jara is bragging about the abilities of the Vine Walkers and whatnot.
I guess I'm.
So she's trying to clearly impress you. How are you trying to impress
I was gonna say I will tell her of.
Well, if I may, what is she using as the basis of impressing us?
Yeah, I'm not understanding that.
She is describing vine walker capabilities in the treetops and along vines. Give me an, you know what, Bjorn, give me an evidence analysis. It's not rocket science. It's not
yay.
hard. This is probably easy.
You
An
got
eight,
this.
an 8 is all you need. Any level
Yeah.
of success.
God. Still not going to be great.
You can do it.
Oh, you're close.
Okay, I will go on. I only have one possibility left.
Would you like to trade a card like an?
You
action
just
or-
need an 8.
Yes,
Yeah,
8
just
is all
need
you
an
need.
8.
All right.
I'm seeing what I have here. I have a willpower.
I will support you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So what
That
are we
takes me
using?
to an 8.
Willpower or supporter?
No, I'm going to use my willpower.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take the supporter back then. Fine, be that way. I don't want to
So
support
you-
you anyway.
Everything that Jara describes is either spirit-based, charisma-based, or mind-based. She's not talking about anything that is offensive. And when she does mention dexterity things, it's always related to scampering through the treetops along vines, somehow doing feats of amazing dexterity, never about attack or fighting, but mostly she focuses on things that would otherwise be in the realm of charisma, spirit, or mind.
I'm going to lean over to Yellamura and say, talk about your faith and your willingness to talk to people before violence starts. And tell them about Aiden's acrobatics. Tell them, I'm trying to think of anyone else.
He's like, what the fuck are you throwing me this for?
Well, you are you're probably the most acrobatic among us.
Probably.
Yellamura, give me a faith roll.
Sure.
If you want to give me, if you're faith based.
Yeah. I have miracles myself, so because I will certainly give him the full details of Paulinism, and how it brings us closer to who we are, and how nonviolence is the way, and all of that. There's the rolls.
That's not a 1. I'm.
You're impressed it's not a
You're
1?
impressed it's not a 1. Yes.
All right.
That's fantastic.
I do have a second chance.
Oh, we're gonna need it later.
Yeah. Let's leave that. Let's leave that for the 1.
So it only stops us for a little bit. I told him, Jim, I said if the first roll of the night turns out to be a 1, it's going to stop the stream dead for 5 minutes based on all the conversations we were having in Facebook ahead of time. So you're going to put a point on? You're going to put a candy on it?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna put a candy on it.
All right.
That's better.
Better roll.
Ooh. Is that your final answer?
Do I know what the DN was?
It was a 10. That's outstanding.
So, well,
You don't have to get any better than that.
that would
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
So
I
I
was
will leave
just
it at that.
thinking.
So if it's outstanding, I'll leave it at this. Because if it's outstanding, I'll leave it at the outstanding.
Yes, no, you're outstanding. You're fine. What? Why is it that you do this? Why do you approach those who would hurt you in this manner?
Because violence begets violence, which only hurts everyone involved. It is better to talk things out, come to an agreement between each other, and a peaceful resolution, so that both sides can be happy with the end results, rather than just death and only one side happy. To find your true value, you need to know how you can help others, not just help yourself.
Sounds a little close to the golden rule.
Jara looks at all of you as you speak wisely, and Jara takes a step back. And as Jara steps back, Swift lightly steps forward and says, "You have won the trust of my champion. This is good. How would you win my trust? For I make decisions for the Vine Walkers."
Well, I would bring you to the leaders of our tribes and our town, and point back to where they just were attacking, and find a peaceful resolution so that you do not have to lose any more of your valuable warriors to needless violence.
You will have to convince my people. If you can convince my people, then you can convince me. Then they can convince me. We do not like Baruka and his bully Red Jaw, who come and force those who do not wish to serve into servitude. This is not the way. This is not good. Do you serve Baruka, or do you serve those who oppose the Tsar of Tsars?
Oh, we oppose the Tsar of Tsars.
Yes.
Very much.
He looks at you, he steps back, turns around, looks up, and he makes a series of high-pitched whistles and clicks. And within mere moments, the canopy above you is filled with Adinos warriors, rock-shoot spears menacingly pointed in your direction.
You don't have stage fright, do you, Yamamura?
He looks at you, Yamamura, and he nods and he steps back. And as he steps back to one side, Jara steps back. Jara comes around and stands beside you. You get a +2 to your persuasion attempt.
Oh, awesome. I will begin to talk to
Is
them
anyone
up there.
supporting this persuasion attempt? And if you are, how are you attempting to support Yamamura's persuasion?
By not getting involved.
I was about to say, I'm with Mayu on that one.
Is anyone taking any action to support Yamamura?
Bjorn will just be there and help remind them of the things he's noticed about.
Okay, so are you in game mechanic style supporting him in any way, or are you just standing there in a supportive fashion?
I'm moral support because I don't want to roll my charisma.
So check.
Or my
You're
persuasion.
supporting by not supporting. Check. Okay. Dan?
I'd like to assist. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do so. I figured I'd roll a persuasion, but maybe seem agreeable with everything he says comes out of whether I do or not. Just kind of like a yes man to him.
You want to say amen.
Maybe if he, I don't know, depends what he says. If
Okay,
he
so
mentions anything they don't like, kind of hints at it.
You're going to try and reinforce important points
Yes.
that Yamamura says.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your persuasion support roll.
All right.
Or can we just do the I'm not rolling, I'm just supporting?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Rod on this one, and his point. He's won me over on this point. The whole I'm just going to be a +1. Nobody would ever say, why bother to go? Let me roll and see if I get extra effort on this, and risk the chance of hurting the roll. We're just always going to be a +4. So if you want to, I like the way, and I'm going to lobby for 1.5 to carry something like this forward. Is that if you want to support, it costs you a roll. You can't just blanket I support and give a +1. So
Gotcha.
I like that. It's only a 1 is the only thing that hurts you, but as we've demonstrated on routinely, it can happen. So
And it's not just 5% of the time.
as Jim regularly demonstrates. All right, so there's a willpower on the table. What's that for?
Boost that 8 up to at least a passing.
So you're going to spend 3 to get 1.
Yeah, as I say, it's better to trade me the card if you're going to do that.
Yeah, that's bad trade.
All right, well, we'll do that then.
Yeah, so you
Where
don't
you
help,
at?
but you
There
don't
you
hurt either. All right, Yamamori, you have a +2 because you have won. You have won the Vinewalker Champions support. You have +2 for that. Jara is standing behind you and clearly is on your side, and the entire tribe can see that. Oh, that's very well done. That's a 16.
Is
Do
the
you have
DN
more?
10?
The DN is in fact 10.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tell you what. Hey, Aiden, you want to play that? Well, trade me that willpower for this supporter, and we can play both cards and be an outstanding.
Where you at?
So just throw it on the
Before
table.
Yeah, I
you
wanna
throw
throw
a
it on
bunch
the
of stuff
table.
out of this, you have 3 more tribes if you're going to try and go to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need one really far behind me so that I can use that to talk to others.
Cool. All right, so you get an outstanding success.
Don't worry, Jim. With all the goodness and love you're preaching, my character is really far behind you.
Oh, don't worry. And when we come to the bullies, I'm going to be really far behind all of you.
No,
Okay,
we're going to
so-
meet you at the front so we can make an example.
So as you orate your case to the Vine Walkers, you notice that as you speak more and more, you get pulled in the right direction, and you can see almost like a physical wave. They begin to emerge from the trees, and they begin to drop down the vines. They never come down to the forest floor, and they always stay. You figure if somebody had a rock shoot spear, so a normal sized person, they would never be poked by the spear. They're just out of reach, but they come down. Some of them slide down vines, hung by the legs. Some are hanging by arms. They all seem enraptured with what you're saying. And when you finish speaking, you get what is clearly an enthusiastic response from all of the people. And Jara, you look over your shoulder. Jara is nodding, and you look at Swift Steps Lightly, and he's nodding as well. And clearly he's been won over. And when he walks up beside you, he doesn't have to do anything else but walk up next to you and face you. And as he does, everything falls silent. He says, "You have been honest and open with the Vine Walkers. They see you are honorable people. We will support you in this." And he clicks 4 times, and warriors come out of the trees. 6. He says, "Take these warriors with you to symbolize our union." Jara selects 1 warrior per Storm Knight from a group of a dozen or so that come down, and they kind of step beside you at this point. Let's see. 6 Vine Walkers. The Storm Knights. The Vine Walkers have been discussing the problems that you speak of for some time. You have convinced most of them your way is right. And to symbolize this, these are best. You'll see. Oh, let's get the outstanding. You speak well. Your actions and words this day move the Vine Walker people to decide as one that we should follow you, and so it shall be. Jara and I will accompany you along with our best warriors. Our paths are now entwined together as the vines of the trees. We are stronger for it. And so now you have them, and they have made friends. Congratulations.
Yay! I did one thing right tonight.
Woohoo! All right. Let's see. What do we have? Can I show you that? Yep. There is Swift Steps Lightly. And there is Jara. All right. Oh, and these are, yeah, you've seen this already. Those are your companion, your guards. All right, so what tribe are we going to go visit next?
I say we go to the Three Leapers next. What do you think?
Sure.
Because Aiden is like he looks like a guy who can leap from tree to tree. I'm sure there's some sort of race involved.
I can leap from tree to tree.
I would say we leave the bullies for last, just because of the fact that we might
yeah.
need to
we
have
made,
more friends.
we may need mounts for that, and then those saber-tooth guys are like, they got the cats.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm thinking. Because we had an excellent roll on our hey, what's going on?
Yep.
Or an outstanding roll plus.
You did. So we're going to tree leapers.
It is correct.
Yeah, Jara and Swift Step Slightly seem to nod in agreement with your logic. They seem to be in agreement with that plan. And you head over to that. It's not actually adjacent to the Vine Walkers. They seem to be on good terms. Let's see. You were told the tree leapers set up camp just inside the tree line. You arrive at the designated location, but do not see what was described as a massive number of Adinos warriors supporting their chief, Leaf Child. A moment later, you look up and see first one, then two, then many Adinos faces peeking out from behind the foliage, high up in the second level of jungle canopy. Finally, one of the Adinos bounds from limb to limb, coming down in your direction. The Adinos is covered in armor made from ornately carved individual rock shoot pieces. Leaf Child and Spring Branch will meet with you. I will take you to them. Come. And he motions for you to climb into the limbs.
Oh, these will be fun one.
Okay.
We can try that. See how that goes.
What do you
Mark?
want us to roll?
I would like to start up my telekinesis.
I'll slip on my gloves.
All right, so this is going to be a strength test to climb into the trees. Okay, it's a standard test. You may do it individually, or you may do it like we do stealth tests, with a combined action total as a negative number against the strength test, so that someone helps everybody up into the trees, and then go climb this way, don't touch that branch, go on this branch, etc.
Two questions for you, Mark. First, do we have like a moment to prepare? Like Mike was saying a moment ago, he's doing his telekinesis. And second, Robert and Bjorn and Mayu both have a decent strength. Could we do two different group tests, with each of us taking like half the group and each of us having the penalty?
Absolutely.
So like a 3-3. That it's
then,
more resources, but we're not like oh no, we got a 1.
And then
so we can only be gymmed in one group.
I mean, you can gym us up in both. I mean, it's possible.
Jim, I'm gonna help you.
Which turns your name into a verb.
I was going to say the same thing.
It happens.
It does happen.
Quite often.
All right, so let's lay it out on the table. Who's going to be? Yes, you have time. If you want to do some prep work or something, put gloves on, pull telekinetics, get all that stuff going, whatever.
I made a roll.
Blah blah blah.
I got a standard success.
Who's going to lead? Who's going to be the test for group 1?
I can.
Okay, so Mayu's going to test group 1. Who's going to test group 2?
I will, for Bjorn.
Bjorn. Okay, so who's going to be in group 1 with Mayu? Aiden, where are you?
Yeah, I guess I'll go to group 1.
Okay. Pavel?
Since I have the telekinesis up, I can I'm thinking that myself and I can pick up Yamamura and kind of help. So, do you want that as a help with my telekinesis, so we make it look like we're climbing?
How would you like to do it?
It's kind of a deception or a trick, right?
Yes. And either way, I'm good with that.
Which group does Pavel want to be in? Group 1 with Mayu leading, or group 2 with Bjorn leading?
Well, we'll be in group Mayu.
So that's 3-4 of us.
And I guess that puts Hana by Ren over there with Bjorn.
I guess so. Don't expect me to help.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Bjorn's like, just get on my back.
Literally, Bjorn says, literally, I'll carry you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. I see Pavel's got TK up. What are we doing with that? Is that a final number, Pavel?
Yes, I make it as a standard. So
Okay.
Actually, oh no, you are a 9. It is a 9. Sorry, I was looking.
And Mayu's got Invigorate up.
Yep.
Okay. Any other prep work?
I mean, I will try to assist them helping me up. But
Well, before we get into
Yeah.
that actual rolls, are there any other prep rolls?
think
Anybody?
Aiden's put on his wall crawler boots and gloves to help.
Okay.
Okay.
As the Adinos warrior sitting on the limb watches you put things on, he kind of marvels at what you're doing, and then it seems like he realizes what you're doing, and he openly laughs at you. It's more of a snigger.
Like, you need tools to do that, you poor dead thing.
He uses dead tools. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and get Yamamura's assistance.
you mean Mayu? Would you like me
No.
to roll?
I'm
okay.
also helping because, I mean, you can be
Okay.
quote unquote helping the leader, but the leader's rolling
Yeah.
the one roll. So
Yeah.
And by helping, he means not falling out of the tree.
yeah,
You can fall out of the tree, Jim.
No, he didn't. He almost got double digits.
No, I rolled double digits. Let's be fair.
Okay, fair. You did roll double digits. You got a positive number as your bonus number, so that's
Yeah.
true.
It's just my
All right.
strength doesn't quite.
Let's see. Is anybody else helping Mayu?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's just a strength roll, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Look at that. You get a plus
Right.
1 from Aiden. Okay, so Pavel, what are you doing to help Mayu?
Really, I'm trying to basically support Yamamura and myself. So can I roll my spirit instead of strength to help? Because that'd be based-
Using
that's what it's based
TK?
on. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not helping.
Not so much. It's very bizarre. You've never tried to climb telekinetically before. It's very difficult. All right, so you got a plus 1, Mayu.
Well, that was a poor roll. Because I also took the -3 since there were 4 of us. So I figured I'd put that in rather than you having to
Yep.
adjust.
Yep.
All right, so who is it that's coming up here with me?
Aiden.
I have a supporter for you.
Oh, excellent. Why don't you go ahead and play that if you don't mind?
Oh wait, no, I traded it. Never mind. I had a supporter.
Well, here, then why don't you play this supporter, Jim, and give me a card?
Yes.
I support you, psych.
You can have that.
All right, thank you. So that gets us an 11, which hopefully is going to be good enough.
It is a standard success. Is that your final answer?
I'm afraid it is.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, this is just getting up to have a conversation with them.
Correct, and not falling out of the tree.
Yeah, we
What's
won't
the-
be on a
what's-
bad footing.
What's the minus
No,
2
you-
for?
What's that?
The minus 2 was for, I guess I missed
Because
that.
there were 4
people.
people, I still had a -3.
And now they
and I
gave you a
get-
plus
no.
1. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, so Hanabai, are you attempting to help Bjorn climb, or are you going to help by not helping?
I am helping by being very still.
Okay. Bjorn, you have a -1.
Okay.
You're
So
one
that
off
is
and out,
a
a good
14.
success. Yep, you're one off of good.
I don't have any things that will just boost it, and I would like this to be impressive for them, so I will go on and spend my.
Well, I have a supporter I can give to.
Well, no, we're in 2 separate groups.
Yeah, well, I guess I can't
You
trade
can
the
trade.
Hanabai.
It's not. You're both
Okay.
client. You're both client. If he wants to trade cards, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't support you, but I can give it to Hanabai, right?
No, you could support him by even telling him, hey, watch that spot where we...
Yeah, no, you can support. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll
Okay,
play
That's
it.
okay.
fine. I'm
Hey,
not gonna.
that line there looks loose.
So that makes us a good success.
Yes, it does. Let's see. Door helps one. Climb. Good. Success. Okay, so you climb into the trees, and it's they're pretty tall. They're taller than you would expect the trees that are native to North Carolina to be.
Okay.
And in fact, you seem to recall the North Carolina trees being conifers and evergreens mostly, but these are more jungle-like with broad leaves and thick limbs that stretch out for a long way. And it seems to be it lends itself very well to uh, almost an arboreal highway that the Adinos utilize. Once you get past that lower level canopy and you can no longer see the ground, your guide keeps climbing. You cross into the second level of the canopy, and that's when you meet up with. You seem to climb into what has been shaped into almost an amphitheater in the tree limbs. Um, the Adinos warriors cluster around. You emerge from the lower canopy into this almost like open ball area, and there you see Leaf Child, a very elderly Adinos, uh, and next to her is a very young Adinos warrior, Spring Branch. And let's see. Let's see. And it's, by the way, kudos to you guys for getting everybody in the trees. It's an all or nothing thing. If you can't all get in the trees, they come down to you because you're clearly not worthy. So, yay, bonus to you. And that's going to earn you a +2 on any modifiers to impress the tribe. So anybody who does any negotiating or attempts to impress anyone gains a +2 because clearly you are not of the tribe, but you are capable of joining the tribe in the branches, and this is a sign of that you may be worthy. We'll see. I am Leaf Child. I am leader of the Tree Leapers. Why have you come to us today?
We come to find a peaceful resolution to these battles. We do not wish any of your people or ours to die in needless battle when we can discuss and talk and come to a more peaceful arrangement between all of us. There must
By the
be
way,
a
the
way.
Vine Leaper guys stayed down below. They kind of hang out in that bottom level of the canopy. The Tree Leapers don't let them come any higher, but they get up into that off the forest floor and into that bottom level. Keep going.
That was.
Yeah.
There must be a way for us to help each other rather than only come to blows and try to kill each other. We do not need these things. We do not need this violence.
Yes, it is sad that the people come to violence against the people. Soft skins such as yourselves do not understand the way of the people. But children of Lanala understand. They should not be doing these things. Tree Leapers, we just wish to be left in peace. She kind of seems to drift for a moment, And she was looking at you when she was talking, and as she spoke, she kind of. And at that point, Spring Branch comes over and lays a hand on her shoulder and says, "You have come. It is foretold that these times would show strangers in our midst. But how do we know we can trust you? How do we know you are allies worthy of Tree Leaper strength?"
Well, as you can see, we came with other Adinos. We can be trusted by them, but we wish to show you how we can be trusted as well. We do not come to you with violence in our mind. We come to speak.
How do we know you do not come with violence? You have weapons, dead things that kill, much like other softskins carry into the jungles, much
And
like some of Baruka's Gotaks carry.
You should tell them about all the dinosaurs that we have to fight, and we have these so we don't get eaten.
I hold up. I literally show myself where I have no weapons. I mean, I have a staff, right? But it's a walking stick. I have no weapons. My friends carry these weapons only to defend themselves against those that would attack them. They do not wish to. If we wished violence upon you, they would not have come into the trees to discuss and talk with you. They would have tried this violence from farther away rather than walk in and be surrounded. But yet we are here to talk, not for violence.
And to make music. They are used to make music.
Well,
Yes.
Well, I
You
would
can
say
play a mean guitar.
actually, tactically, we would have probably chopped down trees and caused large fire because that'd be a little easier to take everybody out.
You say chop down trees, and they all look horrified.
Well, it would be easier if we were going to attack. Yes. If we were to attack and try to kill you, that would be the way.
But we are not.
But we are not doing
that.
that. No, we're not doing that.
That is not the
You
way.
threaten us? You threaten our trees?
No.
No.
You see a number of Adinos that rise on the branches from where they were sitting.
I just say if tactical. Never mind. Hey.
Things get lost in translation when you talk to that one.
This is, Leaf Child says, this is Baruka's way to war on people and kill them. Tree Leapers wish to be left alone. Let those who wish to war against one another war against one another.
Yeah, I want
We
to
will
leave you
find
alone.
the canopies elsewhere where it is safe.
That is what I am saying. I want to leave you alone.
Then why do tree leapers join with others who come to war?
She kind of looks at Spring Branch. Spring Branch says, "Sometimes you cannot avoid this. Tree Leapers wish to be left alone, it is true. But when war finds you, your arm must be strong, your aim true.
That's why we
what
carry
is
these
your
weapons.
Sure."
What is your war against the people of this village?
They look at each other and they look at you when you say that. And Leaf Child says, "We do not wish a war against the Softskins. It is the Red Jaw way. We were discussing this thing and perhaps disappearing into the jungle so that peace may follow us to another land where we can
Follow their own way and not.
As you begin to say this, Spring Branch jumps and says, "No, this is not the way. Who among you will prove yourself to me?" And he chirps 3 or 4 times, and one of the Adinos dashes off to a spot opposite your position in this leafy sphere, and they pull apart the branches, and there's a tree trunk right there. And another Adinos hops over, and he's got a pouch, and he reaches into his pouch, and he pulls out a handful of red berries, and he mashes them on the tree, and he kind of wiggles his hand around, and he creates a red dot on the tree. At which point, without missing a beat, Spring Branch hops across 2 or 3 branches. Thank you. Yes. Then I got to get to Spring Branch, and what am I using? Yep, it's a spear. That's how close he comes to the bullseye. And you hear the Adinos, and you hear wood on wood as they beat their rock shoot spears against their decorative, piece. They all wear little decorative pieces of rock shoot, carved rock shoot, and the clacking of those as they smash it. And he stands tall and he looks around and he raises his arms and he says, "Who among you challenges me?" And he points to you guys.
While they were doing that, I was trying to say something right as you started.
I'm sorry.
As they start doing that, I'm starting to play. And it might be a song that the other one listens to, but I'm starting to play "Carry On My Wayward Son."
Okay.
And I'll sing it because, well, he
doesn't seem phased by that, and the Leaf Child seems to enjoy the soothing melody.
It's really for Leaf Child, but
okay.
If you need me to go throw something, I will.
Throw your saw blade.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. But I think that they might not like that. So
he's holding out a rock shoot spear. He points. He says, "Who among you will challenge me?" And he holds out a rock shoot spear.
Aiden will take off his jacket, hand it to whoever's closest to him.
Wait, why are you doing that? I should do that, Aiden.
Well, nobody else stepped forward, so I was going to. But you're more than welcome to, man.
Yes. I am a full talk. I will accept your challenge.
Yes, you will, won't you?
Yeah, if it's a dex challenge, Aiden's definitely better at it than I am. I'm not sure if it's that or if it's like fighting.
You got this, Mayu.
Fighting.
I'm guessing it's probably going to be like a missile weapon, so throwing a spear.
Yeah, that's the only
It
difference.
is missile weapons.
Yeah, that's why I knew he'd be better.
You got this.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to support you.
So is it basically just do roll missile weapons?
Roll missile weapons.
Okay. I'm trying to. They have probably not enough time to do anything else, so I won't. And of course, I have things I can do. Starting with.
So, hang on.
I got more.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
I can wait if you're telling me as the GM. No, wait.
I'm going to tell you a thing.
Okay.
So, this is a combined action test.
Okay.
Of dexterity and missile weapons. He danced through 3 branches.
Got it. So I need to do with a -2.
Yeah, he got it. We're going to keep your number because you kind of, well, if you want to keep it, I'll let you.
Well, no, I'm going to put a possibility on it anyway, so this time I'll put in the -2 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
I have no rank in missile weapons, so it's the same as my dex.
Before you do that, give me a find roll.
All right.
You managed to not fall out of the tree, by the way. You can see someone who is clearly a Gotak, paying very close attention to your actions.
Okay. So you want the hero roll?
If you would like to do that.
Oh yeah, because it's not good enough.
Okay.
And then I can trade for. I have a willpower I can trade if someone has a basic bonus.
You've come closer to the center of the red dot than Spring Branch did.
Yes, but he had a 15.
He did.
I would like a 20.
Okay.
I can drop an action.
Yeah, I don't have anything for it.
willpower.
Yep, thank you, Mike. Where are you? There you are.
That's right, we're burning the cards.
Yep.
Let's,
Let's burn all our cards.
this
and
will
then
be more
have-
fun later.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, the scene hasn't ended, and then bad things really happen.
So that will get me to a 20. I was hoping it was a strength roll. I should have known better. But Mayu doesn't know better, so it's okay.
Accepted the challenge.
Yeah.
So Spring Branch, as you reach out with your reality skill and manipulate what is possible, you notice both the Gotak and Spring Branch shift their eyes sharply to you, and the Gotak says, "He changes what could be." And you hear "Arr" from all of the assembled.
No one said this was not allowed. No one said that I am not allowed to be a hero.
Leafchild says, "It is understandable that soft skins not used to dancing amongst the branches would perform or would act in such a way. It is not dishonorable. You are still worthy, but yes, your need to rely on this skill is seen. You still earned a +2 and standard success on the champion support for the Tree Leapers. Let's see.
So beating him by 5 did not help, huh?
Spending the possibilities
Spending
will
the
cost you.
possibility. Mm-hmm.
At any level of success, once you change what's possible, you've no longer relied on your abilities, and they know that.
Well, one could argue that spending the possibility is relying on our natural abilities as Storm Knights.
And we don't need to. I think we're okay because we don't need to burn down their forest.
Someone should shut Pavel up.
I said it's that intimidating presence. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's not from around here.
Spring Branch looks at Leafchild and says, "They are not unskilled. They would be worthy in a fight. Can I not convince you that Baruka's ways will eventually find us and nowhere is safe?" And Leafchild looks at Spring Branch, and then he looks at you. You have a +4 on a persuasion attempt with Leafchild.
Jim.
Sorry, my wife was talking to me.
Jim.
All right, persuasion. So was there a +2 or no?
4. You
Okay.
got +2 because all of you came up into the trees, and you earned a +2 because you managed to match Spring Branch with prowess. Oh, very nice. Let's see. You have spoken and acted well. While the leaves of the canopy are above, the roots of the tree that bring it life are down in the mulch. Linala's circle of life connects all things, and in this, we are connected to you too. I will accompany you personally, along with Spring Branch and Granasa Ya. The Tree Leapers are with you. You are Leaf of our branch now. Leafchild is so impressed with you guys that, with what you have to say, that she has declared that you are considered members of her tribe, everyone cheers, and they descend on you like a swarm, but it's a back-slapping. Why does Mayu not cheer?
These folks are also about peace and blah blah blah. So he just dislikes their philosophy and them in general.
He says
So,
there's way too much talking at this point.
There is that as well.
Spring Branch, before Mayu can kind of turn and shuffle down the trunk of the tree, Spring Branch stops you and says, "You are Tree Leaper now. You are expected to support the tribe as the tribe supports you. Do not bring us dishonor, or act in a way that would bring dishonor upon a brother or sister. You understand this?"
Yes.
We understand that you do not know our ways. We will accompany you and teach you. So, as you head back down the trunk of the tree, following the same route that you got up, the tribe swarms through the branches. These guys are ridiculously nimble. Up in. Were you just seeing?
I was just seeing.
These guys are ridiculously nimble in the tree branches. It's like, these kids grow up climbing, and it's just from day one they're climbing. You get to the lower level where the vine walkers are, and they're scampering back and forth, kind of gaming, waiting on you. And when you show up, they kind of congregate together, see the tree leapers coming, and it seems to be jovial, and they join in. And when you get to the ground, the tree leapers stop at the top level of the canopy. The tribe stops at that bottom level of the canopy. Leaf Child very, very slowly makes her way down, and so do six. Spring Branch picks out 6 of the Adinos warriors, who nimbly drop to the ground beside you, and they kind of take up side by side with the Vine Walker guys that have paired off with you, with all of you. They also assist Leaf Child getting down to the forest floor, and you see Spring Branch. You notice Spring Branch averting his eyes as Leaf Child is helped to the ground. But when she's on the ground, he comes down by her side.
Does she walk or anything like she's been wounded or has had something that's healed badly?
She walks like she's very old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Leaning on her cane. She seemed to be very sure-footed in the trees, but very deliberate and slow in the route that she picked along the branches. She doesn't seem as sure-footed on the ground, but it appears more as if she's uncomfortable being on the ground and would much rather be back in the trees, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What tribe are we going to next?
I think the Sabertooths. This ones. Aiden, I think this is all you.
Okay. I'll let Yamamura do the talking still.
They value the prowessness, and you are prowy.
Let's just be honest. I've had a couple of good rolls in a row now. Let's not try to string that out too much.
We're pushing our luck here, guys. Just saying. It is intimidating to see this many big cats so close. The clearing before the tree line is filled with yurts and roaming saber-toothed tigers. The only reason any of you feels comfortable enough approaching is how the big cats and children frolic in the grasses. However, your approach brought all that to a halt. Cats have hackles raised. Some warriors quickly mount up, and others stride boldly in your direction. One warrior separates herself and guides her cat over to you. Let's get... let's see. Is that you? No. Yes, that's... Let's see. Yep. You come to the saber-tooth unafraid. This is good. What do you want? Several young Adinos bound out of the pack and toward her until she raises one hand to stop them. She never takes her eyes off of you.
We wish to speak with you and see if we can come to agreeable terms as to why you have come here. As we do not wish violence. We wish to speak, and as you can see, we have befriended others, and so we are not here we do not wish to harm you or your magnificent beasts.
You walk this way. And she turns and leads you towards the yurts.
Half remarkable companion.
Let's see. You see the tree leaper and vine walkers are noticeably nervous. I mean, like white knuckling their rock shoot spears.
Don't worry, I speak animal.
Hey, you saw what we did at the big battle yesterday. We can handle on. I mean, you know, if something happens, we protect you.
As you come to the yurts, let's see.
They're going to be really mad when you tell the kitty cats to jump on them.
Two riders come up. That's there, and where is the other? And they look very close to. They look similar. They have a similar build, similar structure in their build physically. I am Sephir Tor. I am Sabertooth Champion. Lanala guides my claws, and you join the circle of life if you betray us. What is your business here?
Well, we wish to wonder why so many tribes have come to gather together against our people when we do not wish violence upon them.
Once you, if someone would like to give me an evidence analysis roll, this is a freebie.
Ain't gonna be me.
I got it. Here we go.
Wait. I know how to fool the dice. I'm gonna try to roll one. Here comes the low roll.
This will be the one that explodes.
No. See, I told you it was the low roll.
You were not wrong.
I am currently at a 12. Do levels matter?
Yeah, your DN is 18.
DN is an 18?
Yes.
In that case, let's see.
Would alertness help?
Not in this instance.
Okay.
It might be a trap. Girl, he said it was a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
and then said the DM was an 18. So you might want to skip this one.
I'm thinking, 15, get there. Nah. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, go for it.
There we go.
Ooh, is that your final answer?
Oh, see now.
Off of your. Let's see. Do I have levels on this? No, I don't. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
So now he's trying to get more resources out of me.
Oh, he bit. Let me suck him dry.
Exactly.
So you can tell from Urin Tor's body language and the way he moves and the way he speaks that he wants to be chief. You can also tell from his position slightly, and I mean it's a fraction behind the other rider, but he is behind the other rider, that he is not in fact chief, but he is pushing the limits of what is allowed. And as you make that realization, the other rider speaks up and says, "I am Saphir Tor. I am chief of the Sabertooth." And when he says that, you can catch he cuts his eyes a little bit at Urinen. There's definitely some tension there, but they're trying hard not to let you see that. Okay? My champion speaks rightly. What brings you to us? I see you have visited our tree brothers first.
At this point, Bjorn is just going to speak up. We want to know why you decided to bring war against this village.
We do not bring war with us. Softskins bring war to the jungle. Baruka says this is not allowed. We do not follow Baruka, but his words have some wisdom. Softskins in black should not bring war to the jungle. Softskin allies should be driven from our lands.
Softskins in black?
The Rangers.
Rangers weren't in black.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they were in black.
Okay. Well, wait. I know which ones were in black.
Did these Softskins have weapons like this? And I will show the... they have like dead weapons that look like this? And show the HKUMP.
As you draw that out, Lance is level in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
And
These are not...
Cats hunker down, and you can see that several of the saber-tooth look like they're ready to pounce in your direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm obviously not pointing it at them.
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
The Softskins in black did not come from this village.
Oh, yeah, we are tracking these people down because they have...
They have kidnapped Optin. They have kidnapped your people and the people of the village.
And we are trying to free them. I stole these from them. From their dead body. Or one
Give
of
it to
them.
them as a gift.
Would you like the dead thing? As you call it?
No, they won't want that.
No, to destroy it.
Saphir Tor looks at his champion. His champion urges his mount forward, and he takes the weapon from you. And then he raises it up, and he lets out a cry, which is returned from the people in his tribe, and he breaks it over his head and throws the shattered pieces down.
It is fine. I will take it off my sheet now.
I did not like that gun anyway.
Yeah. It was going to decay at any moment, so
It
it's
was going
okay.
to decay at any moment, that's
Well, that's definitely using his head.
You're outsiders. Why should we trust you? This could be a ploy to earn the faith of. And he looks over at the tree leapers and the vine walkers, and you think he's trying. He's looking for words other than what he was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Other
Diplomacy,
than
kind of
clans who ally with our enemies.
We are not your enemy. We have no reason to be your enemy.
Yeah, the people, the soft skins in black are your enemies who are our enemies.
So if you would like to try and persuade Yearn and Tor that you are not with his enemies, who's assisting? It sounds like Pavel is assisting and Bjorn is assisting. How are you guys assisting?
I'm just being honest. I mean, first of all, I don't look like any of the other soft skins here.
Do you even have soft skin? I don't think so.
I don't. I have metal for skin.
He has kind of fur. That kind of soft.
Yeah, I have fur, but it clanks.
Yeah.
So
we spent on soft skin wearing black clothes. That's what I'm doing.
I will go on, and since I actually spoke, I will try to persuade.
I was going to kind of make you roll anyway.
Well, I'm just trying to see if I had anything else that I might be able to use, but I don't.
Yeah, either you're rolling.
Ow! But this is the time for me to use that second chance because I don't want to destroy our chances.
It wasn't Jenga.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I'm amazed. Let me put it that way.
but it was a persuasion check.
You're not wrong.
Somebody have a master
Yeah, but I
plan.
still
we might
don't
need that.
do it.
Yeah, we need that.
True.
I am not very trustworthy just because I don't look like anyone.
Who's doing the actual final roll?
Is that your final answer?
Oh yeah, I mean you have to remember.
He's probably
I take a -4 on all my persuasion checks anyway.
Well, and you're -2 as well for other reasons.
Yeah, but I mean, I had spoken up, so I'm going to try to help, but I'm not going to leave one arm.
Yes, you haven't hurt either with that 4. Let's see, Pavel. Let's see your supporting persuasion roll. You and Bjorn. A lot of help you are.
Yeah, they really kind of are, right? No, we are peaceful people. We do not wish to trick or ploy you in any way. We wish to help each other. All right. Do I have a built-in negative for other reasons?
You have a -2 for reasons.
Noted.
Yeah, we came in on foot. That's probably why.
Yes. Your DN is 12.
Okay. I'll give you candy.
Got some candy?
Oof. Damn, Jim.
Hey,
You're doing exactly the opposite of what we were poking at you for.
Well, I got enough candy to play with. It helps.
Yeah, that's true. So is that 19 your final answer?
I do not have a standard plus. I don't know if anyone else does.
You are 3 off of an outstanding.
I have a willpower for you if you want a willpower.
Sure, I would.
I think at least getting 3 of the 4 tribes on our side, that might help.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mike. You can have
because I don't think persuasion is going to work for at least one of the tribes.
that card.
Woohoo! Oh, that's a good card for me.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So willpower played. So 22.
All right. Let's see.
Good thing I know how to draw cards in combat, because man, I'm getting low.
see. You are wise. You are brave. I will accompany you myself. Pinsamak. And he points to the rider that led you over to them. You will attend me. She has introduced you to the Saber-Tooth tribe and should be honored for such wisdom. Saphir, select an honor guard and lead them. We ride with warriors of the Spartans as mates in a cause, tooth and claw. Those gathered echo the call of tooth and claw. Pinsamak is congratulated by those around her while Saphir begins selecting 3 warriors plus 1 each for you. 3 of the 3 warriors accompany Saphir Tor, and then 1 each behind you. And Pavel, since you've become somewhat more heightened, since you have a somewhat more heightened awareness of Yearnin Tor's attitude, you notice that he seems to be much more guarded with respect to you guys than he was prior. It's almost as if he recognizes that you are currently in favor with the chief, and for some reason that seems to bother him.
Chaps his hide.
A little bit. Oh, and let's see, that's no, it's Spring Ranch.
Yeah, if I could single out Yearnin Tor there, kind of get him away from your son. Like, I understand what is going on. I respect and support you. You are brave and mighty. I understand. I respect that.
Let's see. Oh, did I do that backwards? I may have done that backwards. Hang on.
I do not know.
Yeah, Saphir Tor is the champion. Yearnin is the chief. My bad.
Saphir Tor.
Sorry. Yeah, Saphir's the one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, changed my note around. Yeah, I understand what you're going through. You will have chance at some point, but you know, I would respect you. So tell me about these soft skins who are bothering you.
Give me a persuasion roll, Pavel.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Is that your final answer? 10's the number you need, any level of success.
Yep. Hold on. You know what? Let me try this. I'm going to play this card. So here you go, Pavel. You can have that into your pool if you want, or into your hand if you want. And then I'm going to draw back up to 5.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
It doesn't say you have to do it in.
I will use that card.
Well, let me see if I can draw you a standard one first.
Yeah, you only need 2.
That's smart. That is why we bring you along, Jim. You are a smart one.
He may only roll 1s, but he is a smart man.
Fortunately, I did not draw anything that would be helpful in this particular case. So.
Aha. So, like I said, let us drop like that, like hot potato.
Okay.
And see if we get a good. Last roll's a 15. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So, in your conversations with Saphir Tor, the champion of the Sabretooth, you managed to convince him that you understand his ambitions and that he would be a worthy chief, and if the time comes for such an event, you would support him. I'm not suggesting that you are backing a coup. I'm saying you're communicating to him that
Oh,
you
no.
think he's a worthy Sabretooth
I
and
am,
would
I
be
am,
a good chief someday.
I am backing
He
coup.
is
I got you. I
doing what
understand.
he's
I
doing what
understand.
superpowers have done for eons. Supporting coup.
No.
Exactly.
Pavel is
And
supporting
at the
coup.
same
We
time,
should
Oh.
keep him in.
supporting the government itself.
That's
So-
So
right.
we support the government up front and support the coup behind.
Exactly.
Okay, check.
Just covering all bases for the inevitable betrayal.
Exactly.
Wrong cosm.
Okay.
Isn't that Aiden?
I think so.
But inevitable betrayal. That's the Firefly cosm. All right. Let's see. I see 2 blank screens. Do we need to take a break?
Oh, we can. If you
No,
guys want to.
I'm here. I've been having like some sort of reaction since my eyes are watering like mad, and I'm rubbing my face. I was like, I'll just turn the screen off.
Ooh, sorry to hear about that.
Have you
Yeah,
changed
sure,
your air conditioning filter recently?
Yeah, I think like a week ago.
Okay. There's a lot of times when I start coughing bad, I gotta swap that out.
I can hear and talk. I just had to step away for a moment.
That's cool. All right. So now what are we gonna do? We have this growing entourage of Adinos tribes that we have persuaded and impressed in an outstanding fashion across the board, I might add.
It is time to go to last tribe,
But
yes?
our resources are
Well-
dwindling.
We're
The tribe of bullies.
like,
May
there's
or
2
may
more
not.
tribes, is there not?
What?
5
There's
tribes?
one more tribe.
Oh, okay.
4.
It's only 4. Okay, I'm
Four.
guessing
Four
just,
total.
Just-
Too bad there's no animals we can ride. So.
yeah, I'm just I was just counting the ones that was on the picture. I guess I wasn't thinking.
Oh, I didn't show you. I've been doing. Okay, so there is Saphir Tor. And there is Urin Tor.
Oh, gotcha. You showed us Pinsamac.
Yeah.
So I have that up there. Okay.
Yeah, too bad I couldn't bring my horse from Isle.
That would have gotten you some bennies if you had somebody who was mounted.
As far
Okay.
as I know, there are no horses in the village.
That were not that you saw.
Well, it's because T-Rexes eat them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let us go talk to this last tribe. What is it? The
Red Jaws.
Spike Riders.
Red Jaws.
Let's see. As you let's see. Okay. We don't have anybody from Living Land in this party, do we?
I don't think so.
Aw. The Adinos you see coming, the Adinos see you coming and mount up. They drive their Triceratops to form up a solid wall of dinosaur flesh and lower rock shoot spears in your direction. The Sabretooth, by the way, they seem somewhat unfazed by this, but you can tell that they are their rock shoot spears have subtly lowered to point at their adversaries, and they are the cats seem to be tense. Their advance is ragged but unbroken. If they charge, this could get ugly. Just outside of throwing range, they stop, and a single rider moves forward just inside long range from a thrown rock shoot spear. Go away, Utla! If you continue, we will grind you underfoot and leave you for the circle of life in this field. The other riders seem to chuckle in the fashion of the Adinos people at the mention of the word Utla. Slowly, a chant builds. At first, the word is unrecognizable, but then, as the volume builds, it becomes clearer. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Several Triceratops are shoved aside by another coming forward. This trike is battle-scarred, larger than the others around it, and seems to look at you with hate in its eyes. Sitting atop the dinosaur is a large female Adinos covered in scars, herself wearing what can only be a T-Rex canine tooth around her neck. She maneuvers her mount to face you sideways. I am Thunderdeath. If you are warriors, you have come out here to die. If you are scholars, you may go in there to die. Either way, you die. As Thunderdeath flexes her obsidian claws, another Adinos warrior drives her mount out of the pack. Wait! I would speak with them first.
Darn, I was about to say, Bjorn, you're up, but
Yeah, sure.
I
Wanna
could
go
end
kill
you
that?
with a whisper to your husband, the one that you ride.
Is Hanubiren throwing that out there?
Yes.
Let's see.
He's been waiting for this moment all evening.
Ah.
Right? Possibly.
So what are you trying to do with your
It's a taunt. I'm saying that her husband is the Triceratops
Okay.
under her.
No, I heard what you said. I was just trying to see what you're trying to, if you're trying to. Okay, so what is your goal with your taunt?
My
take no shit.
yeah, like you and your Triceratops don't bother me at all.
Okay, so speaking of taking no shit, several of the younger Adinos on foot you hear this term utla come out. You can see them come out, and they do a pantomime of squatting, and then he kind of puts his hands by his backside and kind of goes, and they all laugh when they see that, and they're utla. Let's see. So. Let's see. Go ahead and give me a taunt roll there, Hanubiren.
Sure.
To get Spike Riders. Greenda. Let's see. You have a 9. Hold that thought. Oh yes. So you have angered her greatly, and she's the one who said I would speak with them, and she tramples out into the midst of the field and lowers her rock shoot spear and says, "You face me, you."
Wait, is this the leader or the first one that came out? I'm confused.
The one that spoke the most is not the one that has trampled into the field. The one that trampled into the field is the one that came out at the end and said, "Wait, I would speak with them."
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was clear on who was who.
I'm assuming that's the one that Hanubiren was taunting.
Yeah, I'm starting shit.
That was the one that was, that was the one that was speaking and challenging. Right?
Well, that's the one that came out and said, "I would speak with them."
No, this is the one that was trying to be nice.
Yeah, he's taunting the one that was trying to be nice, not Thunderdeath.
Okay, that's what I thought you was taunting. It was the one who came out and was talking crap.
It's all good. You got this, Hanubiren.
Oh.
Yeah, you just need one awesome roll on a Speak with Animals.
She has trampled out into the middle of the field. What are you doing?
So I will just do a light jog towards her.
Remember those right turns you guys were talking about on your debriefings?
She charges.
And we were worried about Pavel.
Yeah, she charges at you. Let's see.
Is he going to think like man? I don't know.
He's
Let's
probably
see,
going
where
to
is it?
scream at the dinosaur.
Quit. Damn you. And we're gonna, did it get set up right? And let's do that because this is, are you gonna notice that? Ooh, okay, so
Jeez.
you get a free evidence analysis on this if you wish. This is a contest. I am attempting to intimidate you with my charge.
You want an evidence analysis? You got this. Right?
Okay, so yeah, she is not actually trying to hurt you.
Okay.
She is clearly this is a mock charge, but she doesn't want you to know that this is a mock charge. She is attempting to intimidate you. It's like counting coup. If she can intimidate you, her side gets points.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've set your DN for intimidation.
As in
the 26?
As in 26.
Like intimidating me with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you said DN, so that's.
Well, yeah, you get to resist it. You can use intimidate or willpower to resist that.
Okay. I'll and
Oh, look at you.
let's see what I got.
We're not in rounds, so you're able to trade, right?
Correct.
Yep.
I would leave it as is and trade with me.
Are you going to opponent fails?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember you did that to me this past Sunday?
I did.
Yep.
It was very satisfying.
It is very satisfying. Correct. Oh my gosh.
So the results are reversed.
Yes, they are. She's having good success. You nimbly move inside of her spear, and it's clear that if you had wanted to, you could have. Do you have any melee weapons?
Nope.
So you move inside of her spear and tap her on the leg as you dodge the Triceratops, and you hear a cheer go up, and it sounds like it's a respectful cheer, acknowledging a good a well struck blow.
Are you entertained?
Let's see. Pavel,
Sure.
give me a find roll. You get a +2
Ooh, why did a +2?
for reasons.
Oh no.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Anyone got that second chance? I don't think so. I think we have.
I think there's a second one.
I have one. Do you need it?
Let's see, this is where I get into trouble because Mike the player is curious because he wants to know.
I know.
Do that.
Oh yeah. Here. I got him to spare.
Oh, you
got him to spare.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna play that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's try
Levels
this
of
again.
success matter.
Find. Oh, that's a little better. So we're at a good. I'd have to spend more resources to get. Oh, we'll take the good.
Take the good. Okay. Huh. All right. Saphir Tor does not. He seems to be very, very nervous, especially when when Hanabai Ren gets close. It reaches out, and you can see him almost visibly start when Hanabai Ren reaches towards Preem Da in the saddle. And it's not a oh my gosh, it's an oh my gosh, but it's not he's the only one reacting like that. Nobody else is.
Is it? No, it's not me who rolled it, so never mind.
I'll settle up to him and say, "Control your emotions."
He seems he moves away. He looks at you, and he looks. You can see some fear in his eyes that you've noticed. He looks at the spike riders and looks at you. It's just my business, Sachkin. And he bodily shoves you away from him. The other saber-tooths around you seem to. They don't know what to make of this.
Yeah.
So
I would say one more. You look at me.
he moves to the other side of Saphir. Or to Urine.
Oh, at this point, I'm just going to look at him.
Okay.
I will, doing that whole, hey, look, I'm intimidating.
Let's see.
Anyway,
Preem
yes.
Da is attempting to show off martial skill in the saddle as she tramples around the clearing around you, Hanabai, and she's doing acrobatics in the saddle. Not terribly impressive acrobatics in the saddle.
Those are my rolls.
But she's favored.
She is favored. Let's be favored. Thank you for reminding me. She is favored. That's why I put it there, because I was going to forget. Okay, there you go. That's your number. She is demonstrating martial prowess. And when she gets done, the spike riders. What martial prowess does Hanabai Ren have to demonstrate?
I wish.
You step back behind one of the martial characters.
No. I got force field.
Oh, you had a by Ren.
I want to invoke, commune with animals.
Okay.
Dance with her Triceratops.
Okay.
Like pramp. You do a little pramp
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Let's see what you got. Your DN is 18.
Yeah.
A success on your skill test is not what is needed. You need to beat her because she's going to control her animal. Right. So if you can't outbeat her, she's.
See, that's where the second chance that I saved comes in.
Nice.
Oh, look at you.
And
Is that your final
actually,
answer?
It affects all animals, so all the Triceratops could be dancing.
And
True,
save
true.
Oh,
face.
holy shit. Okay.
All within 10 meters.
Okay.
Does that include saber
That's
tooth
gonna
too,
be
right?
that's gonna be Thunder Death's mount as well.
Are you gonna make it look like a mating dance since that's how you started this whole thing?
Is 21 your final answer?
Oh no, because I'm showing the power of Anubis, and this is a living land thing.
Oh no, absolutely. It's 100% living land.
There we go.
Okay, so you are 2 off of an outstanding.
Yeah.
You gonna stick with the good?
I think it's gonna stick with the good.
So what are your basic commands? Are you just gonna follow my I lead?
Yes.
Dance with me, I lead. Okay, so you perform a
little Triceratops rocket thing.
So it is quite clear that Thunder Death's mount is affected by your miracle, but is not affected to the level that Prinda's Triceratops is affected.
Mm-hmm.
Prinda's Triceratops Prinda has clearly lost control of her mount. She is battling with the reins and trying to get this Triceratops, and the Triceratops joyfully is following your lead as you prance around the clearing with it. And let's see. You have earned, let's see, that is a good success on this,
Mm-hmm.
and you switched hers, so that was a good success on that. Okay, so you are, at this stage, she has dismounted from her Triceratops because clearly she cannot control it, and that is the Sabertooth clan seem very pleased with this. They are highly pleased. The Spike Riders are horrified that their chieftain is now on foot.
Yeah, second-class citizen. Jeez.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, they are. Then Thunder Death, Pavel.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder Death seems quite pleased.
Yeah, we create coup in 2 tribes.
A coup and 2, it rhymes.
Let's see. So let's see. All right. So you have 3 tribes present, and 3 chieftains, and 3 champions, and you did all of that. Roll me intimidation and don't roll a 1.
All without me not rolling a 1. Who wants to roll the intimidate?
This is Hanu by Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crushed it because you get bonuses for all of those things that I listed, and you got it. You maxed it out. I'm like, holy shit, they maxed it out. Prinda is attacking you, by the way. We're going to start combat.
We'll do that after break.
She has been mortally embarrassed in front of her tribe. Thunder Fist.
Thunder Death.
Thunder Death. Thunder Fist is a character in TORGanized play.
Yeah.
Thunder Death is. Let's see. Is Thunder Death involved?
Now, do we don't want to do this combat after break?
We can do that, absolutely.
Because it's little after 9 at the moment.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me set this up before we do that. Oh, not even. That was reading the good. Okay, so So I'll tell you what, we will leave this, hanging, yeah, as a
Yep.
cliffhanger.
All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Yep.
And we are back to figure out what exactly Hannah by Ren has gotten us into now. I'm sure all will be fine. So what's going on, Mark?
We're ready, Mark.
Nope.
Okay.
Apparently Mark was not ready.
He's like,
Was he
I pulled
wearing his
the
headset?
greatest. He's like, I pulled the greatest trick ever.
So, what kind of dance is Triceratops doing there, Hannah Byron? Is like a cha-cha or the foxtrot?
I was kind of just imagining like a prancing pony.
Dancing pony
Yeah.
stuff. Something like that.
Yeah.
Clop, clop, clop.
My little Triceratops.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's breakdancing because it has the horns to spin on.
I mean, when you're doing this with the feet, I was like, can you get it to do the thriller and, you know, do
Oh, obviously it was T.
I
Mark
don't know
is
why we're
reading.
doing all these jokes. We're not live.
I don't think he's.
Waited.
Oh, we're live. We have been.
Oh, we're live. We're on.
No, we were.
Yeah.
We went live right as Mark walked away.
Yeah, we
basically.
were live just prior to that, and it was like, all right, Mike, you ready? And he gets up and walks away. It's like, I guess not.
Hey, Mark, we're live. Should we send a text?
Nah, let's wait for him to pick his nose.
Hey, Mark. We are
Everyone,
live.
pause your stream.
Congrats.
Whatever it is, he's definitely into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. This is great streaming.
Great
Are you
That is the best.
entertained?
So when we send out that reel to get that big streamer money, make sure we have this, right?
Hey, you always have to have the blooper reel to go on to the extras, the bonus material, right?
This is bonus material right now. This is right here.
There comes the
Yeah.
headset.
Hey!
It's, how can we
Hi.
entertain the stream when the GM doesn't realize we're on?
I had to make sure I had my ducks in a row. I had to make sure I had my Adinos in a row.
That's okay. We were
It's really funny.
we were discussing which dance the Triceratops were doing.
Exactly.
Macarena?
Yeah, Dan was like, all right, we're all ready, right? Nobody says anything, and we go live, and you just leave. you should go back and watch it. It's kind of funny.
That's funny.
It's kind
I
of
could. So my
this
headset hangs right here on a hook, and I could hear you guys hamming it up,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
just sounded like the banner that we have in between. And I was like, oh, okay, we're good. I can keep going.
yeah. This gets added to the blooper reels.
I knew I was getting close too, though. I was like, oh, you kind of have to get back on the stream. Okay, so we are live, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
We've been live for 5 minutes. All right, so here's what happens. You have mortally embarrassed Rinda, and she gets essentially falls off of her trike, your spell, and the trike kind of shakes its head, looks at you, looks around kind of, and then she jumps back on. But the Spike Riders all seem to have turned on Prinda and Thunderdeath. The Spike Riders seem to be driving them out. And in fact, it looks like they were getting ready to charge you and try and kill you. But what seems to be happening is that the Spike Riders have seen their leaders embarrassed to the point that they are no longer fit to lead. And both Thunderdeath and Prinda are being driven from the field by the Spike Rider tribe. And the tribe itself has been removed from the situation. As this begins, we are going into rounds, but you hear off in the distance, let's change tabletops, shall we?
Oh, well, alrighty.
That's an odd thing to be hearing in the distance.
You guys are up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's your barricade. You guys are like right in this clearing over in here, right? Like that area. So we'll just move everybody up this way because that's essentially where you are, right? And the Spike Riders are leaving the field. Had you done poorly, you would have had to either face the whole tribe or some subset of Spike Riders led by Prinda and Thunderdeath, who, by the way, is a beta tier threat on purpose.
That's okay. Some of us are too.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, I might be beta, but I'm not really a beta tier threat.
Threats are very strong. So yeah, depending on your level of
Maybe we're
success
Chuck E.
in the
Cheese.
intimidation, you get the opportunity to role play against the Spike Riders and against Prinda and her and Thunderdeath, and what you do there is up to you, and the number of times you win get you modifiers. So do all of the other tribes you bring with you, and the levels of success you had with them based on that, because that communicates to the Spike Riders, how much opposition they face against you guys, right? And so you had outstanding successes against all of those guys. Brought all of the chieftains and all of the champions with you, and then had an outstanding success against intimidating Prinda, the chieftain of the Spike Riders. And based on that, who you brought with you from the other tribes also mitigated some things in what we're about to do. You would have seen Jara really is chasing after Thunderdeath. She hates Thunderdeath and she wants to kill her. And so if Jara is there, she's going to take Thunderdeath out of the picture for you for some subset of the combat as they go one-on-one. The other chieftains are going to do some things like that. The honor guards that you brought with you are going to deal with the Spike Riders who attack you. And so they pare down the threats that you have to deal with and buy you certain amount of time. As it is, you have completely and thoroughly embarrassed the leadership of the Spike Rider clan, and they are being chased from the field. And as they ride away at top speed, you can see bundles on the backs of their triceratops begin to shake loose, and you see what appears to be black ballistic vest armor that looks very much like the armor that the Kenansville agents at the warehouse were wearing, coming out of Prinda's kit and Thunderdeath's kit. And it looks like they might have some bloodstains on them.
So they're wearing dead things.
They weren't wearing them. They had them bundled up, hidden in the back of their, behind their saddle.
Oh, got it. Okay.
They may have taken out the group.
So there's all kinds of stuff going on. I've written up a whole bunch of stuff for each of the tribes and the interactions and whatnot. And there was an opportunity, had you spent enough time going on, there would have been an assassination attempt against Yurin Tor and Saphir Tor, and you would have investigated and found Kenansville body armor at the assassination site. It was set up by Thunderdeath and Prinda to convince the other tribes that the Softskins need to be dealt with because, look, they have killed your chieftain. You need to go and help us kill them. But you just went tribe to tribe. Worry about that. So, but you see that, and that's what occurs to you, Pavel, as you put together all of the other things that you've seen. Oddly enough, that kind of connects to the fact that Saphir Tor, he's not trying to chase them down and kill them. He's running away with them.
Who is?
Hey,
Champion of the
champion of the Sabertooths.
Oh, the one you befriended.
Well,
Hey, he's like a jerk. I think he's in on the gag also.
he wanted to be leader.
It's a good chance that if they had successfully assassinated Urin Tor, Saphir Tor would have stepped in as chief.
Which is what he wanted.
Which is what he wanted, correct. So, that's all. So, in this battle, because of your successes, you do not have to deal with Thunder Death. You do not have to deal with Preen Da. You do not have to deal with 4 Spike Rider warriors per Storm Knight.
Oof.
Oops.
Rough.
Turn one page at a time. Let's see. However, there is an alarm bell going off at this stockade, which is some distance down the road.
Now, I take it they won't give us Triceratops to ride over there.
Well, the Triceratops guys have run off.
Oh, okay.
The Sabertooth guys are still here, though.
Yeah, well, hey, is there a Sabertooth we can ride over there?
Oddly enough, you've had one Sabertooth rider assigned to each of you.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
So that we can ride with them.
Okay.
Double up.
Yes, they will. They are happily being directed by you to ride down to here, and so we will move everyone down here. You're all in front of the barricade as, let's see, what am I using him for? He is, oh, did I really do that? I did. Crap. I have a whole slew of handouts for all the stuff we did that I didn't show any of. So, fine.
I'm surprised because you showed us a lot of handouts.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I had here's Friends in Living Land Places that I didn't show you, and here's
But we had that as the desktop.
Yeah, there's negotiating with the Tree Leapers. There's negotiating with the Vine Walkers. Oh, did I use the same image?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. So,
Hey, look, it just means that that's a note to put in for the playtest notes.
it is indeed.
Oh, I do have a note for you already that you can see. If you look at the negotiating with the Tree Leaper tribe one from the player point of view,
Yeah.
we can see the Chief Leaf Child female, Champion Spring Branch male, Adinos of note. Because that might have been in the GM area because the other ones don't have it.
Which one is that?
Tree Leaper tribe.
Mm-hmm. A4, S4.
Well, they're all A4,
Negotiating.
S4.
Oh, and negotiating with the Tree Leaper. We can play. I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. All right. Let's see. So I already did that on paper, so I don't need to worry about that. We just went through that. Let's see. So, okay. So you currently have. You can see Kikanzoku agents coming down the road in force. In fact, you see. There are 6 of you. You can see 24 of these assault agents coming at you. Let's see. Where is that? That's in threats. So let me go remind you of what an assault agent looks like. Do I have, yeah. It looks like the image that's out there. Those are the guys running around in Plexiflex armor with the Kyogu 144s and electric katanas, the Hachiman 12 millimeters, and the trank guns. They have 2 wounds apiece and are not reality rated. You remember that from your combat with them prior to. So I'll give you all that. They are tough 12, armor 3, 2 wounds, dodge of 11, melee is 10, and unarmed is 12. I don't have a card for them, so you're just gonna have to. That you have 24 of those guys coming down the road, and they are hell bent on. And they've got some kind of leader type there as well.
Don't think they're going to be just able to.
So you have a choice to make. Are you going to stand and fight, or are you going to pursue some other action?
With the party.
They said they're ringing the bell right now. Are there people on the barricade?
Oh yes, you get there and you see the townsfolk are up there. You can hear an engine revving down the road. The Rangers will be there at any moment. You could stay. You are on the I got to fight these guys side of the barricade. Your choice is fight them or retreat. If you go behind the barricade, then you're leaving it to the town, basically to fight. If you're going to fight, then you're out in front.
Yeah, I think we fight, yes.
Yes, although we should probably.
The peaceful guy wants to fight. I want it noted.
Yamamoto, please tell people on barricade that Adinos on the Saber Cats are fine. They're with us.
Well, they see you mounted on the cats as you ride down the road.
I need to get him out of the way because he's just in the way.
The Adinos seem to be keeping up with you on the cats rather well.
Oh, okay.
The ground forces.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if the Adinos want to be part of this fight or not, because
you are parts of our tribe. This is your fight. Is our fight. They look at you like you're stupid.
No, sorry. In my head, I'm thinking because these are peaceful tribes that we talked about peace, so I didn't know. I'm just thinking of whether or not we wanted to keep them. But all right, no, we must defend our clan.
Then we fight with you.
Well, okay. For their zap sticks.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna fight.
Or blades, yes.
All right, so for each tribal honor guard present, which you have 3, you've knocked down leadership down to 3, and for each tribal group that is present that backs you, that we are going to knock down the number of Kikinzoku assault agents as well, which means you're going to face 3 leaders and 6 assault agents because you freaking blew it out of the water with all of the Adinos who are flooding in to assist you.
Hey, you gave me a way to shine in this mod.
And he did.
And you did. Once. You did. I tip my hat to you, Jim. You did well.
So sometimes you just gotta talk.
Sometimes you just gotta talk. Let's get Freedom out of here and Thunderdeath out of here because they're not here. And I gotta get some assault agents, which is this guy, but smaller. Three, 4, 5, 6, and now I gotta go find their leader. You only have 1 of those, or 3 of those. Is it 3 or 1?
You said 3.
I'd say 3.
I'll have to check my notes on that. I gotta find them first, though.
He's hiding.
me find them on paper, and then I'll know whether I just. Hang on just a second. I don't think this is going to take us very long. I got to see what I named them. They're not named what I thought they were going to be named, so they're not easy to find. The Rangers, locals, Dinos, primitive. Oh, I know what I did. Kanaoki, okay. There we go. Okay, it is not in fact Kanaoki, but it's built around her template.
Uh-huh.
And let me reset her real quick, because she's still all kinds of screwed up from when you fought her last time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yes, and the leaders are reality rated. And they come with Glock 9mm. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. Will be a dramatic scene. Let's go ahead and flip that first card. And, oh, I get to do a thing. It hasn't worked so far. Well, I don't know why it would now.
Let me ask before we do this. After we dealt with all the tribes, was there a scene change?
Yes. Thank you, Robert. It absolutely was. The scene change, yes, the scene changes when the Spike Riders, right before the combat begins. So let's go ahead and do that.
We are under.
Thank you.
You are under glory, yes. Oh, somebody doesn't want to transfer?
That's correct.
Is that a recycle rod or is that a?
That is going to be recycled.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody's at 5. Hey, you know what, Rod? I will also recycle a transfer.
Oh, you recycled. I can't pick both of them up.
We can
And then leadership to you two.
Wow. That's a dick move.
I mean, that's a waste
if you
of
actually do that, I'll give you a possibility.
Remember, Mike. Mark is going to run. After this is done, he's got like a week or 2 left, and then other people are running for a while.
I know.
So I just want to point that out. It's not a threat. It's just
He's old, Mike. It'll be 3 weeks later. He'll forget.
Oh no, I know how to do calendar reminder.
Touche. All right, so we're good. We're back up to, let's see, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. All right, here we go. Let's flip a card and let's get rolling with this here. Dramatic scene. Oh, no, wrong card. I finally did a thing and I flipped it from the wrong damn card. Soothe the savage beast. The persuasion skill may be used as an interaction attack this round. The target is the defender's persuasion. Heroes will go first and they're stymied. The approved action is any. All right, heroes. Who would like to go first? The Kikenzoku agents have gotten within, let's call it 50 meters.
Excellent.
We're stymied?
You are stymied.
That is awful.
Jim, are we really stymied?
Yeah, because I can only fix the villain line, not the hero line.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take 2 points off my spirit then, as well as be stymied. That's so bad.
Oh, right. You have that problem, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He
Um,
at him expectantly.
If the Saber Rider is willing to charge the agents in black, I will ride with him and jump off and hit one of them.
So the saber tooth can deliver you to combat, but they have been dealt with as far as reducing the numbers of people fighting you. So they're
That's
not
fine.
actually there for you. Have to disembark at 50
Yeah, I
meters.
mean-
They've gotten you there, and they are taking care
Okay.
of their pieces. So you're on your own
So
at 50
we have
meters.
at 50 meters. We're on our own. Okay.
All right.
Uh,
I will, because I'm going to use. I will try to. I will do my talkie thing to one of them. Just one of the guys here in front.
You're going to need to get a little closer. 50 meters is kind of a long way to do talky things, and it's not really a yelly thing. So if you want to run up 20 or 30 meters to get there and do that, you'll take a -2 for running,
Well-
but you can do that.
I'm going to go in and take one shock and run 27.
Okay.
So
Oh, because you got the little spiky things that protrude?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
oh, and actually, I already have a shock on me, so I'll just leave.
All right. You know what then? Since it's anyway, and I'm probably going to cart, I will just standard move up, and then I will be a helper to Mayu.
He's very grateful.
I should do one other thing. I'm screaming, and so I'm going to try to intimidate them, or intimidate the one I'm charging.
With your axe, your guitar axe over your head.
Exactly.
As you run up. Okay.
So there'll be a -4 with Simon.
That's not a 4 case, is it, Yamamura?
No, it's not 4Ks, but it's.
But it's a typical gym roll.
It's a typical. Yeah, like I said, we stretched my rolls.
Yeah. They were as good as they could be, much longer than we should have expected.
Bjorn, you're not. Is your intimidative? You're not doing it. That's
No, the intimidate does not have anything on it.
Is it unskilled? Seriously?
Yeah, it is.
Huh. Okay. Looks
Yeah, I
like
just
Jim's
never put
infecting
the
you.
point in there. Yeah, well, I've been infected by Jim, so.
Yeah, I did rub off on a couple of people's rolls for a
You
couple
did.
of weeks.
I approve. Who's next?
Pavel's going to do the foreshadow thing.
Okay, Pavel, foreshadow away. Ooh, look at that. More Jim.
I'm just getting the bad rolls out of the way right now.
Clearly.
You gonna leave that stand?
I'm going to take my shock
Okay.
for that.
Mayu, Aiden, how about Ren?
Aiden's just gonna come running up behind Bjorn and target 2 of the ones in the front and shoot them
Okay.
as soon as they get
You
within
could've
range.
You had plenty of time traveling here to put your Barrett together. It was
No,
tough doing-
I'm using my pistols, so I'm gonna get close
even better. Okay.
because I don't have to run if it was the Barrett. So
So you're running up there?
yeah, I got to get closer. So I figured
Okay.
that'd be a -2 for the run to go with the shooting 2 targets. Where am
So
I at?
-4.
No, I'm gonna spend a shock to make it just the -2.
Huh. I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, there he is. That did hit. I had minus and then equal. That ain't gonna work.
Wow. More Jim.
Yeah, but
I don't think all of that adds up to double digits, does it? Really?
Yeah. I'm going
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
to. Last roll was a
It's
deuce.
technically adds up to an 11 mark.
There we go.
That is an outstanding success.
Nice.
Your toughness is a 12, armor 3.
2BD. I don't think I have. Yeah, I do. Sorry, let me take a look at it. Okay, it's 2. You said it's 12?
12, armor 3.
Alright.
But you probably have AP2 on that.
Yeah,
so.
I do. That's the first one.
Holy
Whoa.
shit! Wow. Well, There's a
Are you-
reason.
Well,
There's a
no
reason.
more using the Barrett for you.
It's impressive, Aiden. Damn.
Yeah, there's a second one.
Nice.
Oh, Aiden has had enough of this bullshit.
Pretty much.
You're just lucky he didn't pull out the law rocket.
You still got him.
I still got one.
All right, Mayu, or Hana Byren, or Mayu, either one.
Yeah, I'm just going to move up. I'm not running, and I will begin preparing for next round, or future rounds, I should say.
Okay.
So that is a good success.
Hana Byren?
So yes, I will reach out with my outstretched hand and send chili tendrils as a cold ray towards.
Beans or no beans?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same question. We broke him.
I don't think he understood what we said.
I'll miss if that's a miss.
That's on my dodge, correct?
Yes.
That is a miss.
Okay. I will keep that miss.
Phew. Alright. So, what am I doing? I am clearly shooting at you guys. Bjorn, you strutted up in front, so
Yep.
you're definitely going to get shot at. Mayu, you didn't run, right?
I did not.
Did anybody else run up there?
Just Aiden.
Aiden did. That's right. Where's Aiden? There's Aiden. So we'll put Aiden there. You shot a couple of guys, so maybe we'll give you a break, though. But you're right there. And let's see. Yamamura, you came up and helped Mayu? Is that right?
Before Maya moved.
I took a standard move forward.
Okay, so you're back a little bit. And what is? Oh, and Pavel,
I'm in the back.
you're like, no, I don't want none of that.
Mhm.
All right. Hanabai, you clearly tried to do something. We'll shoot at you. And let's see. What's that mean? I got 3. That would be Pavel Yamamura. We're gonna shoot at you.
Why has everybody got to shoot at the guy who's got no weapons? I don't get it.
Because the dice said so.
I know.
Now,
yeah.
no weapon
also-
is dangerous.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
the
what I was thinking.
Hanamura Corporation doesn't like your religion.
yeah, that's true.
Shoot. So Yamamura, how's a 15 look on your dodge?
A 15 is going to be a good success.
18?
Ow. I will attempt to soak.
Okay.
You can have that one, because I'm not going to do any of those things.
Savagely be peaceful.
Right.
Oh, look at that. You soaked 2 wounds. Probably enough to take care of that.
Yep.
Aiden. I don't think so.
Nope.
And let's see, Bjorn. I don't probably not.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
and then Hanu Byron. Pew pew. 10?
Exactly.
Exactly? Okay.
Yep.
May have 13.
Ooh, 2 shock.
Yeah, nothing on it. And let's see. I got 3 of them, so we will go with /R3D6 because the leaders, you know what? The leaders are smart. They wouldn't do random. They know a magic user when they see one, or a miracles. Bjorn's big and tough and liable to do stuff, and Aiden just killed friends, so we'll do that. Okay, so we'll start with Byron. I'm going to put possibility on that because I got him. How's 17?
Good.
What's 19 look like?
That is me expending a force field.
Okay. Bjorn. Oh, I think I'll stick with a 20.
You have a good success.
How's 22 look?
You are 3 over. So that's 2 shocker.
Well, dang. All right. Aiden. Let's keep it rolling. Oh, bah. I spent one. We'll spend another one just because it's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
How's 14 look, Aiden?
Standard.
15.
2 shock.
That is all of me.
Did I not get attacked?
No, Mayu did not get attacked.
Oh, good.
You may play cards into your pools. Hang on. Oh, good. Now I can use the one that I had turned up. Curses! Heroes will go first. The villains can be stymied this round. The approved actions are Intimidate and Trick. By the way, if you successfully did anything last round, you gained a card because any was the approved action. So if you didn't get one, go get your card.
Well, Bjorn's going to continue moving up, and he, in Japanese and heavily accented Japanese, he is calling them the children of mongrel dog, and they will.
Wow. Okay.
And he is coming up, and he is going to swing at both of them, since that is not a minus for me.
I'm sorry, you can only reach one. They have spread out enough.
Reach one. They are spread out enough. Okay.
Yes.
Then I am doing him.
Okay.
I'm still going to be at -2 because I had.
Let me rephrase that. You can get him and the leaders behind him. You're fine if you want to get the 2 guys right here.
Yeah, those
there
2
you
guys.
Go. That's good.
That's
yep,
all
yep,
I want.
yep. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Then I'm going after them, and I'm still at -2 because I had to run.
This is melee?
Yeah.
She did not want to get in melee with you. Okay, so that is going to be...
That's right. That should be an all-out attack, too, which will make me vulnerable. But...
Okay. That is going to be a good 16. Success on the leader.
Okay.
A 16 is still a good success. You're 1 off of an outstanding on the leader. And a 16 is going to be a standard on the assault agent. You're 1 off of a good.
Okay, standard on the assault agent then is 16.
A 16 you say is shock.
Okay, that's fine. And then on the leader, what's their toughness?
Toughness is 14.
I have no
4.
AP.
Okay, 14.
I have no AP. Okay, so just shock on them. But since I want to keep up this attack, I am going to flurry this round.
All right, so remind me of Bjorn's flurry. All right. All right, that's Bjorn. Who's next?
Okay.
Pavel's going to walk forward and he's going to try to foreshadow again.
Okay.
This time I'm going to overcharge myself.
Take that wound.
I'm going to put this as an modifier. Last roll was a 9.
I thought overcharge worked as a possibility.
There's no minimum. It's just roll a d20 and die roll.
Okay.
Hey, I get to at least look at it.
It's costly for just an up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I basically I could do everything first and then
Sure. Yeah.
roll a possibility on top of that.
I've
And a hero.
always played overcharge as a possibility. Hang on.
I mean, I'm not going to
That's
argue with you, but it says roll a d20 and add.
Does it?
So it's an up.
Yeah, I guess so. I've been playing it wrong. Okay.
Yep, it's just
Yeah,
one of the
because-
rare you could do an
Because
up
it's
and
outside.
that.
Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, it's just you can have a possibility on
Okay,
top of it. You
so-
can throw a hero. You can throw a drama.
Yep,
You
I
can
got
throw
it.
the overcharge. You can throw the up on it. So it's an extra die roll.
There
Anyway,
you go. That's the next card. I just dealt it to you.
I get 3 cards.
Oh, 3?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Gets to look at them.
Yeah, I get to look at them.
I will give you 2 more. There you go.
Awesome.
Let's see. That's Pavel. Who's next?
I was just gonna cold raid this one again.
Okay.
Try or hopefully do something. How's a 12 look?
That is a standard success.
Standard. I wish to increase that. Good.
That is a good.
And you said it was, what was her armor?
That is an agent. It's assault agent. They are 12. Toughness 12, armor 3.
Give him a wound. Check.
Okay. Who's next?
How far were they initially?
50.
Okay.
They moved up. You moved up. So
So
call it 30 at the most.
30, I moved up 6, so that would put me 24. All right, so even a run won't get me there. So I will continue moving, and I will continue preparing. And I will be running next turn.
Okay.
I guess I'll take a good.
Yamamura, Aiden.
Aiden's going to move into melee and get close to one of these bosses. And just go ahead and shoot him point blank.
Okay. So that guy?
This one here.
The squares are the bosses.
Square. I'm moving
Okay.
close to. I mean, unless it ends up moving me out of melee with one of the low levels.
No, you can be right in melee with the 2 of them. That's what Bjorn did.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do too. And
Are you gonna attack both of them?
you know what? Why not? It's only a shock to do so.
It's only shock. Sure.
Only a little bit of shock. How's that?
Wow. That melee you say?
No, that's fire combat, but I'm in melee.
Yeah, so they can use their melee unarmed to defend, but it's still an outstanding on both of them.
Excellent. All right. 12 for the low level.
So we're doing the assault agent first. That's 2 wounds for shock. He does not like that at all. He's still there because he has 2 wounds.
All right, and the boss man. What's his toughness?
Their toughness is a 14, armor 4.
Okay, so that'll be a 12. And he can have 1 wound.
I don't want to take that.
Okay.
So let me
Oh, wait.
do this.
I can reroll that.
Trademark.
The damage. No, I have kill shot.
I know what you're doing. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
You take the higher of the 2.
So how do we do? Just roll just a plain d6?
Just roll the damage again.
All right.
Oh wait. You just roll bonus dice again?
Let me check the actual reading on it.
I
On an
think you just
attack,
roll bonus dice.
apply. Roll the bonus dice for the damage, if any.
Roll it again. Just do it. Do another packet of damage.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, I don't want to take that. So let's. Oh, yeah, I don't want to take that. Let's see if I can get rid of at least some of it. Yep, I took a wound. I still took a wound.
Okay.
I am gonna have to run up. I'm gonna get closer to be within, talking range, but not
Yep.
actually in combat. I am going to attempt to trick this guy, and then I'm going to attempt to do my talkie trick to that guy. So I will
A little far afield.
All right.
If you want to do your talkie trick to some guy over here on Aiden, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll do it on that guy then.
The front guy or the back guy?
The front guy.
Okay.
So -2, -4 for running. How is the 10 trick on those guys?
The 10 trick on the assault agents. No, wrong guy. The trick is 10 is a standard.
Okay. I'll take it. And then it's 12 on the other guy if that happens to make it good or not.
On the other guy, yeah, that's still a standard. So what do you want to make them?
They can both be snapped. But I will then spend a point of shock and get to draw 2.
Yeah, they're already stymied, so they'll become very.
Well, only for what they're doing, but they're just stymied for other things.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of didn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I think that's all you guys, right?
Flurry.
Yeah, cards and pulls for you guys. Bjorn's Fury.
Yeah.
Bjorn's Flurry.
I almost
Fury Flurry.
Mm-hmm.
Fury Flurry. Roar!
And Mark, while Bjorn's flurrying, I'm going to keep that card. That curses.
You've seen what comes next and you don't want it, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Go ahead, Bjorn.
Oh,
Wow.
well, I think that was a good roll.
Who were we attacking?
The 2 again, and I'm all out attacking. Keep forgetting to add that in. So that's actually a 20.
7, because you're -2
27.
for the multi-targeting, but that's still an outstanding, so. Bullshit.
And
All right.
I am not sure if I should go for glory or not.
I have a glory in pool if that is a thing you want to do.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of way to help you at the moment, but
Well, I can send one possibility to try. I mean, I'm 22 away. Does anyone have a hero or drama?
I don't.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I do, but it's not
Then
in the
I'll-
pool.
Then I'll skip it because not useful to. I don't think I'll get the 22. Okay, so that's an outstanding on both of them.
So we're not going for glory?
No, I don't think so.
Drop
But
Okay.
the 27 is outstanding for both of them.
Correct.
Or whatever it is.
Yes. Who are we damaging first?
I'm going to go for the regular agent first.
Okay. That is a toughness 12, a armor 3.
Okay. So 2 wounds and 4 shock to him.
He doesn't have any way to stop that. there. But it
Okay.
doesn't look happy.
Wait. He's still there.
Yep.
Then I'm spending a coup de grace to increase that
Okay.
because I have a good chance for doing that.
Try to add your bonus die to that. Let's see.
The last effect was a 13. So 3 wounds and 6 shock.
Now he's not there.
Okay. And then against the
Let's see what you got for the leader.
leader, and her toughness again is 14.
14 armor 4, correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 4 wounds and 8 shock against her.
That's
And the mongrel dog is only going to roll a 1.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But she's the beta threat, right?
She's not the beta threat.
Oh, okay.
Ah, dang, she won. So
I got 2. Do I want to bump it and get all of them? I'm going to bump it and try and get all of them.
probably wise.
It is probably wise.
Probably, yes.
Oh, let's see. It's a possibility. I don't have a modifier. My last roll was a bitchin' 24. I got it on the number.
Good. Okay.
That's Bjorn's Flurry. Play a card in your pool, Bjorn.
Oh, yes.
A second card into your pool. And now I'm just going to have to... Let's just start with Bjorn, because this,
She was not happy with that.
Did I do a thing? Let's see.
There it goes. That's the right card.
No. Okay, they know what they're doing. All right. Yeah, so Bjorn, this one's for you. And I'm gonna...
You just... Oh, wait, this is dodge? Yes, you just hit my dodge.
Oh, I'm not done.
Okay.
18?
You have a good success on my dodge.
Ah, boo.
Yeah. I take some shock.
Yes, you do. All right. So that's here. I'm gonna have to shoot. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just. You're both gonna. They're not closing with you, Hannah Byron, but that one's gonna go for Pavel. Let's do that. They're not in melee with you. I'm just doing this to keep.
No worries.
What I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
I've done Bjorn. That's all Aiden, and that's still on Yawamura. And Mayu's all by himself. All right, so let's work top down. Hanabai, you've got an agent who is shooting you. No. Pavel.
That'll be a standard hit against my intimidating 13.
How's a 19?
That's a good success.
Is all the enemies stymied?
They should be.
I'm not putting that in there. What's a 17?
17 is a standard still.
There you go, 13.
13. I will take some shock.
Thank you, Aiden, for reminding me.
Good call, Aiden.
Yep. So let's do the assault agent on Aiden. How's that 11 on your melee or unarmed?
Missed.
Oh, piss. Let's see. Is high good for you or low good for you, Aiden?
Low.
Low is good for you.
Sure.
Okay. At the last minute, you manage to duck behind the agent, and the leader puts a Glock 9 round into his vest.
Cool. You can do the work for me if you want to.
Let's see, and then Yamamura. Nope, that one. Yamamura. Pew pew pew. Last one.
That is a standard.
How's that 20?
Oh, well, that is going to be outstanding.
How's a 16? Damn, that sucks for 2 good bonus dice.
That is a wound, but I'm just going to say you failed on.
Well, fine. Okay. I believe that is all of me. If you haven't already played Cards and Pools, Seize Initiative. So we are
keeping this card.
Yep, we are keeping this card. Heroes go first. Villains are stymied, and the approved action is Intimidator Trick.
I think these vulnerables and stymies on the bad guys have gone away.
Yeah, that vulnerable was on Bjorn, which I didn't take into account, so no big deal.
Oh,
So we'll go ahead and pop
I'm just going to
out.
roll my foreshadow right now.
Okay, Pavel's foreshadowing.
Ooh, somebody played idea.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I figured why not? We'll make it any.
All right. Pavel gets a card for foreshadowing successfully.
I'm going to put some candy on top of this.
Oh, I get what you're doing. That's only going to be an up, though.
Oh, I need to put the other one. Hold on.
Yeah, you don't take a minus for the difficulty increase, do you?
For the what?
No, he's left at the end at 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to give you that one because I just gave you the wrong one. Modifier.
One off.
Yeah. Does anyone have a willpower or anything?
no, but I
I do
am
have
good
an
at
action.
supporting others.
Okay.
How are you supporting his ability to see into the future?
I have no idea.
Well, clearly in the future, right? So
Oh, yes, you're clearly seeing me beheading this woman.
That's kind of
Clearly.
I mean, I've got an action if you want to swap that out instead.
Yeah, I mean, either way is fine.
whatever. We'll play it. It's done.
Okay.
Okay.
There's the other card you gave me, Pavel, so you can do what you need to do.
Okay. So the
Who's
supporter
next?
staying. Here's the supporter staying. Okay.
I will go on and all out attack.
See, Mark, I was going to tell you. I'm just going to delete this card. Just that card goes away.
Which one? The one you gave me?
The one he didn't
That I
want.
gave you back?
That one's going away.
Okay.
And I'm rearranging the other. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Oh,
confused.
all right, fine.
Mark's like,
Taking
but
all
it
the
was.
fun out of GMing.
He's like, but it was card 40.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not even
I'm
in the
gonna-
DSR. Go ahead.
I am going to go on and play a possibility.
Yeah, because a 3
I
sucks.
would- Yeah, a 3 really sucks. And I have no other modifiers, so a 3 really sucks. A 15 is better. I think I at least hit her.
A 15 is going to be a good success.
Okay. Then, I mean, if nothing else, if I shock her out, I'm happy too. Um,
No, she's only taken 2 points of shock.
Ooh, wait,
4.
I get to re-roll this because
Yes, you do.
I am using a trademark weapon. So I'm
Ah,
just going to re-roll it off from the beginning.
did you only get 2 ones?
You only
You got
one.
a 1. Yeah.
Very toughness. So 1 wound and 2 shock.
Let's see. Let's see how far that gets me. It does not. I have to take it.
Okay.
Any is
Wound.
the any's the thing, so you can draw.
Oh,
Yeah, get-
I am going to say, yeah, I will in a minute. I'm just also going to say to her, I will let you live if you surrender right now. If you don't, you die. I'm not trying to be intimidating. I'm just saying right out.
No, not intimidating.
Being
Just
factual.
Okay.
I'm being factual.
I'm
not
being
trying
factual.
to-
I'm just stating
Yeah, just
a cold
being
fact.
factual.
All right, who's next?
I will
We'll
go.
get there in a second.
I will do the same thing I did before on the same 2 guys.
Okay.
Thank you for that, any, by the way.
Hmm.
Oof.
Wow.
So that's going to be goods on both?
This is a trick, you say?
I do.
And
Yes, good and good.
Which ones are you
Correct.
hitting with it?
So I'm going to make this guy very stymied.
Not vulnerable?
Well, I didn't know if you were going after him.
Oh, I'm going to run. If
Wait,
he's
wait.
vulnerable.
If you got
Oh,
it,
all right. Then they both could be very vulnerable.
I was gonna say, if you got a good, then they've already got stymied on them.
Mm-hmm.
But they went last round.
But the cards.
We
back
kept
up.
They
card.
pick it up from
Yeah,
the card.
Yeah. So
I think right here, this guy here is not engaged, right, Mark?
Correct.
This guy here is in melee.
Correct.
So I'm going to go over here to the guy in melee in case there's anyone who wants to shoot at that guy.
Okay.
I do have to run, but he is very vulnerable. So that'll balance to a +2 in my favor.
Yes.
I doubt that a 9 is going to hit.
On the assault agent, that is not. You're 3 off.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. So here
Oh,
you go.
no, you're 1 off. He's armed with his katana at this point.
That's okay. Still going to spend the possibility.
Spend it.
23. If I was 1 off, that should be an outstanding.
Oh yes, that is an outstanding.
Excellent. Well, that was disappointing, getting a 1 in there.
Yeah, but that's enough. He's already got 2 wounds.
Excellent. I will not play the coup de grace.
You do not need to.
I will tick that down by 1. I am done.
Who am next?
I
Has
guess.
Aiden and Hanabai Renner left.
Yeah.
So are these guys in full body armor or just normal armor?
They are in the Plexiflex. Is neither one of them is in full body armor.
Okay. So I am going to ask Anubis to weigh his heart against the smallest feather he has.
That's a very specific request.
Yes. Yes. So that's against his dodge.
Which one?
Dex.
The agent or
Yeah.
the leader?
The just the agent guy.
The agent, the assault agent. Okay, that's his. What against what?
Against his dodge or dex.
That's a good success.
Good. Okay.
Toughness 12, armor 3.
Excuse me.
Mark, I'm also going to become very vulnerable because I'm going to pass some cards to Bjorn real quick.
Okay.
So 1 wound, 2 shock.
He has no way to mitigate that, and so he takes it. He now has 2 wounds and 4 shock.
There you go, Bjorn. You can have those cards.
Thank you.
Aiden, what you got for me?
To your pool, of course.
Since my one dance partner's laying down on the job, I'll just go ahead and shoot the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
So, no need to spend shock this turn. 16.
That is a standard success. You are one off of a good.
Alright, well, I'm going to give you some candy and we'll see if it's any higher. Come on, last roll. There we go. 26.
That is an outstanding.
Excellent. And this guy was a 14 with a 4.
12. Excuse me. That's the leader.
14 with a 4.
Yes.
So it's going to be 12 for me. Alright, so submit that for an 8.
Oof. Do I have any candy left on this guy? I do. I have one.
Here's hoping it's a headshot.
Eighteen's not enough.
Excellent.
Bjorn,
Yep.
your assault leader drops their weapon and puts their hands up. So do the other guys standing around. They're like, "Nope, we're done."
That's good because Bjorn was about to have fun.
Yeah, I was about to drop an emphasis on them.
Yeah, no, we're done. We're done.
Okay.
You're killing the shit out of us. We're done.
Well, we can interrogate them to find out what their plan was here, but I will accept. She submitted to me, so
Is now your thrall.
I'll walk around.
exactly. She is now my thrall.
No, that's
We
retreat.
have another
Do that.
link on the chain.
Aiden will just walk around and collect all the weapons.
All right, winning the battle means Kenansville survives, Pre Nada escapes, and the fate of Thunderdeath is in the hands of me. Those tribes who stood with the heroes now ally with the people of Kenansville, working to support them and provide assistance to them in the hostile living land. Those tribes who did not stand with the heroes watched the battle unfold and know what happened. They are open to further discussions about an alliance, but will take convincing, although you convinced them all. The Spike Riders have fled the area, retreating in disarray. Preen-Da covets power and still sees strength of arms as the route to that end, but there is no telling how Baruka will deal with her after what has happened here. Efforts by your Adinos allies capture a number of what they call shadows. They look like the troops from Kikanzoku Corporation, but they wear Kanoa power armor. The Adinos strip their prisoners to their underwear, and each has a tattoo of the all-seeing eye over their heart. The moment these troops see the Storm Knights, something happens, and they all die. As each dies, the wrist devices they have begin to smoke and then pop with small explosions. One of the Rangers managed to hack into a wrist computer, reading from it as it self-destructed. After he calmed down and counted all his fingers, he related the pay sheet from the entire unit he saw that was funded through a shell company named Ryuchi Holdings, from an account held by a hedge fund organizer named Munich Capital Investments out of Zurich, Switzerland. No one here knows what that is, but perhaps the eggheads back at base can make something of it once you report in.
Yes, and we also know that there is a base on Crete.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
And that, gentlemen, is the end of the Kenansville Enclave.
Yeah, so it was 2 cards with confusion, like right in a row, with one of them being 40, where it's you go in line. Oh, no. no. Let's get rid of that.
So yeah, there was all kind of stuff that I've got, because you guys know how I like to lay out stuff that GMs can use later if they want to. And Kenansville has all kinds of stuff in and around it. Well, you've seen the map, right? There's like 13 places you can go and do stuff with an airfield, and there's all kinds of people you didn't meet because you didn't go play around with a whole bunch of folks in there. But the Enclave itself becomes a potential area in the living land that can be a recurring location. And then now that you've secured it, the church is a hard point that keeps core earth in the area so that refugees can come and go. And the rangers that are here, the U.S. Army Rangers, Fort Bragg's not far away, and neither is Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune.
Mhm.
So there's all kinds of people who could be coming and going here. The 4 Adinos tribes are detailed so that you've got recurring groups as well as who the personalities are. There were a number of them that you did not meet. You met a couple, like Pinsamak and the Gotak, briefly. Good night, bud. Let's see. What else did you not get? Dr. Clockwork escaped. Ooh, did I do a thing? Maybe I did a thing this time. Let me see if I did a thing. I hope I did. I thought I had. I might actually have. Where's redacted? Let's see if I've got, there it is. Come on, did we do? Oh, shit, I didn't. I thought I'd done logs for this. I haven't.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I will do better in getting. It will not be a month before I get those out.
We'll just keep handing you till we get them.
You will. But yeah, this is. Let's see. We're 30 minutes from time. So at this point, given that this was a play test, I am open to any and all comments at this point.
I did send over a file that has a screenshot in Zoom. That's what you can see what I was talking about. The one has the personalities associated with the one tribe, the tree giver. I think it's the tree giver or tree leaper, versus the other ones that don't have it.
This is in the handout. I'll just list it as handout error, tree leaper, and save it. It won't let me open it. I've got it. Let me go see if I can open that.
Yeah, it was negotiating with the tree leaper. A4, scene 4, negotiating with the tree leaper tribe.
Yeah. Oh, just listing the chieftains and the champions and the Adinos of note. Okay.
Yeah, the other ones didn't have this.
Oh.
Right. So one way or the other, you either didn't have the names on the other ones, or you listed the names and didn't need to.
All Adinos tribe handouts. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
I think the tricky thing too is the when Amy, when she's running off, you do have that situation of where you can. I mean, I don't have a problem with the way it's written. You just have the issue of, well, you could be splitting up the party, so the party casts aside, and then you have you have 1, 2, 3 people doing one thing while everyone else is kind of hanging out, and that happens sometimes. It's just be aware of it. Let's see what else I had in my notes. Otherwise, I thought it flowed pretty well. Especially the fourth act here.
I was looking forward to the tree leaper tribes. The whole point of this is to well, I won't get into that, but I like the tree. I like the interaction with the tree leapers. with the four Dinos, the four tribes.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
That was actually pretty reminiscent, in a spiritual sense, no pun intended, of First Walk, right? Where, and you and I have talked about that before, how most Living Land scenarios are just fight, 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 fight.
Uh-huh.
But getting something in that deals with the Adinos, or the denizens of the Living Land, getting lost, having to explore, or the spiritual nature of the Living Land tends to be more interesting than just fight, fight, fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like the interactions there. As before, I put most of my notes down as lines in the perks. Only thing I really didn't get was the pyramid, right? Because you had the whole. It was, I guess that was the third act.
Yes.
I didn't get that. Which, if I would think, if that's the entire act, then the Lost World card should probably be removed, so PCs don't feel like I got a burner card that was useless. But I didn't see how that was related to anything going on other than it's a Lost World. And I would think that folks could be like, well, it's off mission, so let's skip it.
And from Act 2, you can choose to, and it's written in there, you can choose to go directly to Kenansville if you want, or investigate where Dr. Clockwork ran off. The point of that is that's the source of the Nile Empire reality that has allowed Clockwork and Gearhead to establish their presence there at all. Plus, it indirectly, because you get mental bumps from getting your face sucked into the library of alien knowledge or ancient knowledge. If the right character gets that bump, which did not happen here, it makes you negotiate.
I think the right character got the bump.
Well, I mean, it was certainly entertaining.
Yes.
I will not dispute that, but the point is that the mental bumps could help with the negotiation steps in some cases with the four tribes later on, depending on whether or not they're conserved for later. Which I don't think you used them at all.
When you told me I had to roll a fine check, that used up one. Right, so that was didn't get a choice, so you used one.
Now, I was gonna say, the question is, does that get to roll over for him for the next mod, or for the next scenario?
It dissipates.
That's fine. And that's fine. I mean, it makes sense that way. Just, I could see him being like in future mods. No, I don't want to roll. Fine, I'm good, thanks. I'll let stuff come jump me.
I think it flowed pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I said, it feels like there should be more because you do have the creep that can possibly pop up, and we don't know where Dr. Clockwork went, and well, we know he went to Creep because we figured that out. But there's that. If you have players who are not figuring that part out, then he just kind of gets away, and you go, okay, well, it's a Nile villain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the Nile villain. You left a Nile villain tied up in the car in the Nile Empire mix zone, so he did get away.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that was a separate incident.
He came back. But does that make sense though?
Well,
I don't know if there's a way to catch up to Dr. Clockwork or if it's a GM fiat that he's going to lead you somewhere and he just get away.
I will say that the mission is heavily slanted to Clockwork escaping because he's got the Tigasa tube on his Strider vehicle, which is the draw to the next mission.
Mm-hmm.
You've made a connection with the Adinos tribes of Kenansville, who are missing their optant that they need, and so the draw to the next mission is, well, we have a connection with these people, we save their lives, and we feel kind of obligated. Plus, it kind of dovetails with the information you found out about the Kikanzoku guys and municipal capital investments, Zurich, and all the rest of that. So it all moves in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
And the hope is that if you miss one of them, like let's say you manage to, as players are wont to do, you manage to gloriously disable the Strider vehicle before Clockwork can get out, and you fight him and take him down. And okay, well, we saved the Gotak, or excuse me, the Opted. That piece is no longer there, right? But this discovery of things about Crete and all the rest of it is in other places so you're still heading there, just for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just make sure it's written in. You got that, so all good.
Yeah, and I was gonna say
That's what I got.
I can't think of any. I don't think any of the fights were needing a lot of adjustment. I mean, obviously, some of them could have gone bad. Like I don't, if I guess
just the bees.
Well, oddly enough, you could have faced those in in episode 1. They were in a lower level of the hive, but every table, not one of the 3 tables that I ran, not one branched off to investigate any of the side levels of the hive. Everybody went straight down. And so nobody found the stuff that was to be found in the sides.
That's funny.
I completely, when I was writing it going, okay, and then they'll come over here and do this thing, and so how do they get in and out? Okay, they do that, and they come over here, and I didn't look at it because the sides are connected by a shaft up and down that you never found. In this one, you come down, you kind of branched out a little bit, came down, branched out. In the other one, you go straight down. And I didn't realize when I was writing it that, like, why would they go off to the sides when everything says go to the bottom? Well, dumbass. Okay, whatever. I was like, okay, well, you wrote it now. Here we go. So.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to really add then. Except this was a little easier to go. Okay, we need to stop at this level, see what's going on, then stop at the next level, and then go down to the bottom.
Well, yeah, there were some draws in it because the upper
You
level
saw the guys
was wide open because it was a cave versus
a door. Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else?
Well, sound like it.
Well, I hope you had fun.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you
Yeah.
for writing it.
It was a good one, yeah.
And the good news is now, next time you play with Yamamura, he can, deal with the hero line being a stymied.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid with, like, oh no, I have to see into the future again. I need a better role.
I've seen the future and it sucks. Let me do this again.
I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, seize initiative here with the curses, because I'm like, that didn't hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like rearrange, get rid of one of the confused, rearrange so that comes last, and maybe I can do something else besides foreshadow.
Yeah, there are all kind of secrets that the 4 tribes have based on interactions with one another, and they all know something about this. Nobody likes the Spike Raiders.
Yeah.
And they all know a secret about the Spike Raiders. And that's written in there. I had to, because I have been traumatized by TORGanized players. Not anybody sitting here, of course, but, mind reading. How do you deal with this? Okay, well, how do I not break this mod with secrets that can be read out of somebody's mind? Oh, well, here's how we do it. And so there's all kind of well, what if you read somebody's mind, or what if you figure this out, blah, blah, blah. Like, huh, okay. Well, here's how we do it. So there are interconnections between the tribes. So that if you read these things, there's bonuses for the tests. And if you discover or know a thing, you get a bonus on the tests. And you guys were constantly blowing those tests out of the water to get the advantages that then help. It became kind of a cascade, which is fine. That's kind of what I was looking at. I was like, okay, I don't want to totally gimp them.
Well, we were using the resources too, so.
Yeah.
You were,
Mhm.
and you had a few extras.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Yeah, and I think too was just what I was looking was well when we were able to get the outstanding success and figure out how the tribes kind of feel and kind of work together. I think we went into a good route to go through.
Yes, you pick the optimal route for dealing with the tribes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it written in there too that if the Storm Knights begin to look like they want to deal with the Spike Riders first, the Spike Riders, it's designed for the Spike Riders to be dealt with last, and the results of the other three. But it can be dealt with in any fashion, and that's written in there too. So that if you choose to go to them first, okay, you made life harder for yourselves, but if you want to do it that way, so be it.
There we go.
Well, if we don't have anything
That's it.
else,
yeah, we'll go ahead and shut her down then.
I think we're next week. You're running again,
burn the witch.
which I think you said is what? Are we alpha or beta for that?
Oh, I think that we said that's up to you as far as what you want them to be when they get to you, don't we?
Yeah, but they don't have to play the same characters. Right? The only thing that ties the two things together is they're both in Massachusetts. That's I think about it. Assuming yours is in Massachusetts.
Let me look at that real quick because I haven't been in that one in a while.
Yeah.
Well, that's so. Either way, we have that for next week. So if you want to come join us next week to see what happens with this one. Also, of course, as per usual, if you can't wait till Wednesday to catch up on some more tabletop RPG, you can join us tomorrow night for our Mutants and Masterminds and Friday night for our Consequences of Chaos. Let's see.
Yeah, especially if the players answer a question I posed.
Salem, Massachusetts.
So, I will also be in Massachusetts. That's about it.
I don't know if this is alpha or beta.
Well, we've got.
What are you running, Rod?
So I've written for a high alpha. But
let's take high alpha.
But I also know that a lot of folks in this group have more beta PCs than alpha PCs, correct?
Yes. I have a brand new alpha character, and that is it.
Yeah.
Everything else is beta.
I can move up to beta.
Okay. Let me check my threats.
Not a lot of work.
Hey, I'm also willing to play brand new character at, whatever.
You know what? Beta. Yeah, beta. Play beta. Take beta.
Okay.
All right.
So, I might break the kernel.
Thanks.
I brought him on board for a while. What?
Thank you for joining us. And remember, we're in this adventure called life together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that,
That was very nice of you.
have a good week.
Bye.